Yes, sir. What's up, YouTube? We back at it, y'all. Come on now, go on, show some love. Come on, start pouring in. Don't start pouring in.
Hold up, bro.
What's up?
I don't see the thing on you, to be honest.
You gotta refresh it.
I already did, brother.
There you go, brother.
Oh, we in there.
There you go, brother.
We're in there, brother.
The boys are back in town. Oh, okay, Boston. What's up, Boston? It's my little brother.
Oh, word.
Yeah. Yeah, you in, Boston. You clocked in. We finna do this should be a good reaction video today. MTR did this one first, so it's gonna be my experience as a sugar baby. All right, so this girl gonna be pretty much telling what it was like being a sugar baby. Is the audio good?
It sounds good on this end.
Okay, just make sure audio good, y'all. Just making sure. Go make sure y'all hit the like button as y'all start coming in. I'm gonna give a little second to get right. I don't know. I guess I do to get right. But Dimitri, we are gonna do live call-ins too. So I'm gonna have the link. Actually, let me go ahead and put the link in right now.
Live call-ins, huh?
Yeah. If I put it in the chat and then pin it.
Put his in time out?
Yeah, hold on. I'll pin it.
I don't even know.
Well, either way, I had to say Dimitri today because we in Minnesota, right? So you can't park on certain sides of the road. If you park on certain sides of the road, I'm sorry, I'm just waiting for more people to come in. But if you park on certain sides of the road, they will tow your car.
They can't make
it's over.
They can't make out.
All right, be right in here. Be right over here. It's going to get interesting. No, but they will tow your car. So basically, he left his car out on the wrong side of the road last night, and they tow you.
They came for me.
How much they need? What was it? 100?
It was $25 for the ticket, and they needed another $134 off the top.
Look, we call the The.Poor.Mans.Podcast for a reason. We don't.
It hurt.
All right, but let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and get to the video. We're gonna do a reaction video, and then we are accepting female call-ins. I don't want to hear none of y'all deep voices up on my line. I don't want to hear it. All right, we accepting female call-ins. All right, let's get into it.
Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So as you can see from the title, today I'm going to be talking about my experience as a sugar baby. Now, little disclaimer, I am not in any way trying to persuade women to do this. I'm simply just talking about my experience. And once I finish talking about my experience, I will give tips if you do decide to do this. Again, I'm not telling you to do it, but I am going to give some pieces of advice that may help you if you are going to go on this journey. So let's get started.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll it up.
So let me give you a little background on why I even joined the site. So it all started because me and my family were struggling really bad, and I was only 18, so I couldn't get a job, a good job with benefits. And I was like, something's got to give. So my sister was actually the one that recommended me doing the sugar baby thing. I think she saw it on a TV show. Even though I was nervous about doing it, I pretty much had my mind made up that this was something I wanted to do. So I joined seekingarrangements.com. That was the first site I joined, but I also joined another site which has been taken down, and I also wouldn't recommend this site, is Sugar Baby For You. Wasn't long before
she experienced. She done got a long list, bro. She done filled out about 15 resumes.
Look, I ain't gonna cat with y'all, man. Look, I'm about to go ahead and run it up.
Now, y'all, for y'all that don't know though, Dimitri low key, he didn't had a couple offers. He didn't had a couple offers for being a sugar baby.
Man, what?
So yeah, hey, you can make your dreams come true out here. You know if you believe hard enough. Let's get into it.
Went out with a few of the guys, but I was about to give up because I had a Splendor Daddy. I'll do a story time on him later.
Splendor Daddy.
But he was fake.
They said the Splendor Daddy. That's OC, dude.
I was kind of crazy right there. Ain't that real sugar?
No, Splendor's like that fake sugar. That's artificial sugar.
Oh, I thought that was real sugar though.
No, G, that's that that's that gotcha.
Oh wow. All right, man.
But just imagine him though, bro. Think about what he did, bro. Think about it. He was like, "Bro, I'm gonna fulfill your dreams." G. He said, "Just go and sign up. Just get with the program. Get on the bus." That's like how them dudes lure them kids in with candy.
Yeah, that's not funny, bro.
It is. Look. That's how they just come here, girl. I got this little. What was it? $5?
That's
Got this $5 holla.
yeah, that's OC.
It's OC.
We started talking, inboxing each other, and at the time I had Google Voice, so I gave them my Google Voice number. So then we started texting and stuff. Very nice guy. He was an old white guy, not really my cup of tea. He was about 65.
They said, "How was the?"
Which now I'm looking back, that's
65.
Like, ooh. But before I'm like, I don't care, because so I gave them my Google Voice number. So then we started texting and stuff. Very nice guy. He was an old white guy, not really my cup of tea. He was about 65, which now I'm
God. 65, bro.
He wallet. No, she walling out.
She's way wild. And this is what I be trying to tell people, bro. I be trying to tell people this life ain't for everybody. People want to get into this life and they realize that the people who make the most money, men start making money between 35 and 45. So if you want to do this, go be able to fund your lifestyle, whatever.
That's tough.
You're gonna be dealing with it. You're gonna be dealing with a man that's 72. I mean, that's what you want. I mean, that's on you.
That's tough.
That's on you. People be selling out, bro.
I don't know if anything ain't working at that.
Selling short. You might as well I'd rather just go to McDonald's. But in that goddamn application, you know they hire it on the spot. You walk in when you breathe, as long as you breathe, you get right there. You ain't gotta do nothing.
That's OC.
Let's keep going.
Wow.
But before I'm like, I don't care because I'm gonna make this money. I told him one time like I needed to get a bus pass, y'all. Long story. I didn't have a car. And the bus pass was like $90, and he sent me the money for that. He was just so sweet.
You taking the damn Magic school bus?
I think no.
$90.
You think an Uber would have been cheaper?
She could have took the Uber.
You think it'd been cheaper? Though?
It had to have been cheaper. $90.
Actually, no. The bus pass has been worth it.
But where the hell are you going?
You go anywhere you want though. Uber, that's $5-6 every time though. That bus pass, you good for the whole month.
I guess 90 though. Yeah, I can do a lot with 90.
Say so ass for 90.
Like, okay, so car, but I gotta see. So he wanted me to fly to where he was, which I did not feel comfortable with because I didn't know he was like a serial killer, and I watched too many scary movies. Mm-hmm. So I told him, "Hey, do you mind coming to the A?" He was like, "Yeah, I could come." Just that easy. About a week later.
And that's the thing about a lot of this stuff too, is like they'll try to do this under like the idea of kind of like women empowerment. So they'll say like go out and sell yourself or do whatever for women, and it's empowering for women to be getting around the block pretty much. Like they sell that dream, but they don't tell you what come with it though. And they don't understand that you saying that's women empowerment, but you're really putting other women at risk, bro. Like if you telling these girls to go out there 20 years old, 18 years old to just start finding people, you could have somebody tied up. Somebody could be tied up in the basement somewhere. You don't even know. Somebody's daughter down there tied up in the basement. You just being a goddamn, being a sucker, just walking in there. Dude got a little $50 bill, holding it over your head. You goddamn just willing to do anything for it. Like it's crazy. And these people, they really be selling this dream to other girls.
No, that's tough though.
Bro, I did a video today or 2 days ago. It did good. I actually appreciate y'all for that. It's at like 20,000 views. And it's pretty much these girls just are saying a man was wrong for not wanting to date a girl with OnlyFans.
That's out of there, bro. I saw
the
whole video. That's out of there.
You seen it? They were trying to say that the man was wrong for setting a boundary saying don't have OnlyFans. And then the girl, goddamn, she just went out and made OnlyFans without his permission, of course, her boyfriend. Because he can't pay her bills. That's what she said. At 20 years old, who can pay your bills, bro?
Come on, damn. Look, it's tough.
You can just go get a job, bro. Like it's never that. You see what I'm saying, though? How it just.
Wild, bro.
Let's get back into the video.
He flew down, and I was so nervous, y'all. But I just knew in the back of my head, like I could finally buy a car, y'all. I was so sick of the bus. He told me that he was coming that Saturday. I went to the mall to buy some clothes. So I went shopping because I'm like, I'm about to get my money back anyway. We still hadn't come up with an arrangement yet, but I knew that it was going to be decent because he was sending me money already. So I went shopping, got some cute clothes because he said he wanted to go out to dinner and here and there. He flew down and we went to the aquarium. We went out to dinner. But let me tell you about my first initial, like, meeting him in person. Tall man. White with like wrinkly fingers, cigarette breath. But you could tell he was rich from what he had on, right?
That's what I be saying.
What did you expect?
What you think this dude? You think he gonna goddamn be the belle of the ball?
At 65?
Motherfuckers think they finna goddamn get Prince Charming and shit.
At 65?
Regardless if he's 65 or not, bro, if you're to the point where you gotta go out, think about this, bro. He got them. He logged in. Tried to log in. You know they said you got to make an account. So he got them, typed in his email, made a password. They said that's not good enough. You need goddamn special characters. You know how that is.
That's tough.
He did that. He didn't put in his credit card information and actively went out and was seeking women. You think this man got many options? That's all. If you gonna do the OnlyFans route, you got to realize the people you messing with. It's the truth. I mean, it is what it is. You
might be on there.
You selling out. Well, you might be seeking arrangements, trying to get you one of them young. Just can't get no younger than us.
Kiana, you already got that car. You just need the money to get it, but you already got it. So just keep it together. It's okay that he has cigarette breath. Just do you get this car, girl? I know you're tired of that bus. Okay, we had a great day, but then he was like, "Do you want to come back to my room?" Now we still hadn't even discussed the arrangement yet, so I just bring it up. I'm like, "Okay, but how much do you plan on paying me?"
That matters, bro.
Like, well, how much?
If you're selling yourself, that matters. You have to know how much it is. It's just like, come on, bro. Like, I understand that side, but I'm not, bro. He's sick. I'm not advising anybody to go out and do that though, because I mean, as you can see, it ain't working too well. Is what I'm saying. You ain't gonna get the guy that's the Prince Charming, all this and that. It's a dream, bro. People telling you they going out making these accounts and not giving sex. Just ask any man, bro. If they just gonna be giving a woman $1,500, let alone an old white man. You already know how they coming.
I need to see a big toe.
Bro, I need to see I need something for $1,500. You gotta do my homework or something. There's no way you don't have to wash some dishes or something. There's no way you just get crazy, bro. That's insane.
How much do you want? So me being 18, I'm like, I need at least $100 a week. And he burst out laughing. He was like, I'm not gonna give you $100.
She doesn't know it. That's what I be trying to tell people, bro. Bro, think about how old she is. She's 18, 19 years old. That sounds like money. They be selling short. You selling short. She should have just goddamn took the 40 ball.
He played her, bro.
She should have just took the 40 ball per time. Because that's better than $100 a week. You got a subscription. That means anytime you call, she gonna have to be there for $100 a week.
$100 a week, bro.
It is what it is. Ain't my daughter.
A week. Like,
ain't my daughter.
So how much were you planning on giving me? This man said, I want to give you $1,500 for every time we meet.
Yeah.
$1,500. So immediately I'm feeling like rich as hell. Nobody can tell me nothing. I'm like, let's go to the hotel room. Let's pop some bottles. You know what I'm saying? So we get into the hotel room and I'm just taking shots because I'm celebrating because I'm rich now. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to be making $1,500 per meet, and he wanted to meet like at least once a week. Balling, you know what I'm saying? I think I'm all that now. He's sitting on the couch because he's pretty much drunk, and I am too. But I go out on the balcony because I'm just like, oh my God,
he blew
I'm rich. As I'm like,
he blew it too though.
What you mean?
He really wanted $100 a week,
but still though, bro.
He blew it.
But you gonna start realizing after a while though that the $100 a week ain't goddamn worth it. $100 a week. Think about what's that a day? That's like what, $12 a day? That's $12 a day.
He blew it though.
No,
for $100 though.
I know, but like I guess even guys will be decent. You feel me? Even dudes that's willing to pay will be decent to you.
Oh no, she just said that $100 a week. I'd been.
Oh, I'm like, damn, that's too much. Damn, bro, let me go check my wallet. I left my wallet in the car.
No, damn way you got it.
No, you got every penny of it, but you just got down. You got to negotiate.
80.
You got hit 80.
80. I 85.
Say that. Look, you in there, bro. Just that simple. Just that simple.
You know, taking in the Atlanta air. I feel
what you thought she was gonna say?
You know, I'm like, oh shit. He was just like, what you want to do? And I was like, not you, but if I have to, because you did say $1,500. Like, I already bought my car, y'all. Y'all gotta understand. I already bought my car.
Somebody said $5,200 a year. Like, we got a sex slave for $5,200 a year.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
She was selling short. Yeah, I tried it, bro. You 18 years old, you have no idea, bro. And this is the dream that that women will sell to young girls. There was a video I did with a grown woman, that she was asked what was her best advice for young men or for young women.
Mm-hmm.
She said, "Listen to the city girls." That was her answer. She told young girls to listen to city girls for a way of life to go further in life.
If I'm single in my 60s, I'm a bachelor, bro. Or my 60s,
yeah,
I'm a bachelor. I'm out of there.
Yeah,
80.
Bro, I need 85.
85.
That's all. If you willing to sell yourself for $80 or for $100, I got 85 for you. But yeah, you can make it. You can just do the dishes. That's worth it. If you think about it,
that's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know I have to give you some sugar. That's $1,500. Like, so I'm trying to just talk myself into it because I'm like, Kiki, you was doing it for free for love.
Why is that always?
And you was riding the bus. So now you about to get a car. You might as well go ahead and pop that thing. I finally talked myself into it, and he takes my hand and takes me to the bedroom. So I'm like, okay, Kiki. Immediately I was sober. I done took 7 shots and it's gone. Like my high just left out my body. He was like, okay, go ahead and get undressed. And I'm just like, wow, Key, you really are desperate as hell. But do you, girl? Because you're gonna be whipping. I'm taking off my clothes and I'm still right by the door. The door's still open. So he's like, shut the door. And as I'm shutting the door, I see a bottle of Bacardi. So I'm like, oh, let me drink it. I just want to black out. I want to forget all about this. I want to pretend that it never happened because I'm going to be sick once I do this. So
you see how dark it's getting. And this the life that people be trying to live. This is the life people were sold. And people buying into it. You got all these, bro. Even if you look at stuff like OnlyFans, which I always cover that topic, bro, because I think it's just people trying to get over, bro. It's just these big companies saying that there's this huge movement right now saying women go out there and do whatever you want to do. You feel me? Show off your body, this and that. And then they just cashing out on them. They cashing out on these young girls, bro.
I'm low-key glad men, we talk amongst each other, be like, bro, that's not it. Dog.
That's why honesty is important. Because as soon as we say some stuff that don't make no sense, men, we don't do you know what I'm saying? We don't just go after emotions and do what you want to do as long as you're free. This and that. For $100 a week, that's freedom. You still gotta work at Walmart, bro. Yeah. $100 a week ain't doing nothing for you.
You still gotta show up to work on Monday.
You still have to show up to work on Monday.
But you just shaking ass on Saturday.
Yeah, bro. And I just be feeling like all this stuff, bro, is these companies getting over. I feel like the agenda being pushed by I don't know who's that, Illuminati.
Oh, yeah, they're working wonders.
Let's get back into it.
They're working wonders. Bro.
I get in the bed with him and I'm like, "What would you like me to do?" And he's just like, "Give me a minute. I need to pop a pill, the blue pill." So we're waiting.
He's trying to get more stamina.
He was activated.
Like, oh.
Wait, hold on. Let me go back a little bit.
Do I need to call 911? He's just like, "No, this Viagra message." And I'm like, nowhere. He just starts like, "What would you like me to do?" And he's just like, "Give me a minute. I need to pop a pill." The blue pill. So we're waiting and waiting and waiting. Out of nowhere, he just starts like, "Oh, ow, oh." And I'm like, "Do I need to call 911? He's just like, "No, this Viagra messes with my heart. Just get your $1,500 off the dresser." Okay. So I try to act like I'm disappointed. I'm like, well, maybe another time. I was so happy. I didn't have to do anything. So I go to the dresser and I pick up those beautiful blue faces. I'm like, oh. You know what I'm saying? So the end. That's all that happened. I didn't even have to give up no sugar to my sugar daddy. That's a blessing, okay?
My man almost died, bro. Is it?
Bro, it's over. Not time for tips.
Me?
He almost died. She said as long as I got my car though.
You know what? You know what hurts?
What's up?
After he went through them complications, his meat was hard, bro.
Yeah.
Bro. He's laying in bed in disappointment, bro. That's what hurts. Listen.
Because she got away with the $1,500. The job is done. The deed is done.
Just think about that, bro. You're laying in bed in disappointment, bitch. On me hard. In this scenario,
she got so lucky, bro. She don't even understand. When I seen a video when MTR did it. And she don't even understand how lucky she got with that. Like,
very lucky though.
The fact that the man wasn't an axe murderer in and of itself, like, you gotta think of the like, and this ain't nothing for anybody that gotta pay. You feel me? Because I never had that problem. I hope I got them. I hope I never do. But I mean, it's just a certain kind of dude that's gonna go make a whole page, post a couple pictures, and you feel me, go shop around for a sugar baby. It takes a certain kind of dude.
Yeah,
so off the rip,
they pull up too.
Right. You also off the rip, you're not dealing with like top-notch dudes. So I mean, but that's the life. People see it on Instagram. That's all it is. It's just this Instagram lifestyle. People thinking that this is the way it's gonna be, and all you got to do, especially young ladies, thinking that all you got to do is either have sex with a couple of dudes or just look pretty, and you'll get there. So you get a lot of these young girls out there being real promiscuous with the dudes who they think can give them this Instagram lifestyle, and then you already know how it go. Just come to my just come on up to the room.
Hey, come on in.
It's 3 a.m. Let's just come up to the room. Let's make a hit song.
Chris Hansen come out.
That's how they do.
Chris Hansen.
That's how they do. That's how they do, bro. That joint is crazy.
Chris Hansen.
Let's get into it. Let's keep going. Now. Let's hear the pro tips
from these men because they're successful. You might not know the questions to ask, but just ask them, how did you get started in your business? How did you become so wealthy? What do I need to do? What should I do? Because I promise you, I was taking notes. Okay? I was taking real deal notes because I'm like, I'm not going to do this forever.
What business?
So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2, make sure you're comfortable. Keep in mind that these are men who are paying for your time. So anything that you don't want to do, you don't have to pick them. But they are spending their money on what they want. So if
anything you don't have to do, you don't have to pick them. You ain't picking them. Like let's keep it a buck, bro. She's acting like she's picking the dude.
There's no choice.
If you was well in the letter old man that's 65, hit skins, clap buns, you was willing to do anything.
It's over. You already look.
You're gonna need that next check. It's always trying to level it up. And that's the thing about OnlyFans too that I be trying to tell people is people think, oh, I'm not even showing no skin. Everything all cool and cool.
It just takes one person.
My dad, I was gonna do a challenge, like a challenge page on YouTube, like where you just do challenges. And my dad said, don't do it because you always got to make the challenge bigger.
Always.
And that's the same thing for the OnlyFans girls. You start off the first month, and it's cool because it's just like off the excitement, like, oh, she got OnlyFans, let's go check it out. So everybody get to going on there, checking out, paying their little $5.99, whatever it may be. And then you find out that she just wearing a t-shirt with some water on it.
It's gonna get
right. So then people get impatient, right? That second month comes to keep that subscription up. You gotta start showing something. That's how it is. Next thing you know, you busting it wide open.
Yeah, banana ass.
Fast forward.
You're not trying to do something or you don't feel comfortable with doing something, just let them go. There's too many men on that site. There's too much money to be made. You don't have to settle for something just because he's paying a lot of money. Okay?
It's gonna get crazy.
Especially if it's something that doesn't make you feel comfortable. Tip number 3, discuss the arrangement prior to meeting up with them, okay? Because a lot of them want to give you $50 a week. So before you even go out there and meet up with them and waste your gas money, go ahead and say, what type of arrangement are you looking for? What type of allowance are you trying to pay? Simple, because a lot of women don't feel comfortable asking for those things because, oh, I don't want to feel like a gold digger. Newsflash, you are a gold digger, technically, because you're on the site. You went on the site looking for gold. You did not come on there to meet no man.
So the crazy thing is,
by the way, my bad, y'all. Let me before you keep it in mind though, because I'm gonna go in the super chat real quick. Because there's been a couple people making it rain, man. I really appreciate y'all. Anybody that's willing to donate and everything, keep the culture going. Because actually today, the video I posted today, which was extremely positive, it got demonetized. So, a lot of times we do this stuff and YouTube don't like it. I say this about every time, but YouTube don't like the stuff we put out. So they'll demonetize you, whatever. You use certain keywords like feminist or simp or whatever it may be, you get demonetized. So this video might have just got demonetized with me saying that. So really how we keep it afloat is these super chats in all honesty. But let me see. This is the reality of this life. This is the reality of this life. Some women that attempt to engage in this lifestyle, it vexes their moral compass, so they have to, inebriate it or how to follow through it. Yeah, no, 10 out of 10. I can't. There was a girl that I went to school with back in Little Rock, and she was a stripper. She was like, "Give me a ride to work." I'm like, "Okay." Well, it wasn't me because it wasn't me that was giving her a ride, but it was somebody I knew that was giving her a ride. We gave her. She said it's just right down the street. We went goddamn 45 minutes on the highway to drop this girl off to work. Turns out she a stripper. And we wonder why. What is she?
Word?
Yes, bro. And it turned like I was like, why is she drinking so much in the car? I was like, because I look back, and every time I look back, you know that little boom, boom, boom. I was like, she ain't nothing but 100 pounds.
Yeah, she's getting reckless.
Shoot, and exactly. And I'm saying like, but that's what it comes with a lot of the times. Like you just gotta, because it's just such a hard thing to do for some women. And I be trying to tell women and young ladies too, if there's anybody listening, that little voice in your head that tells you not to do it, that's your goddamn common sense. All right, that's your common sense telling you don't do what you're about to do because it's against your moral code. So don't sit there and, you feel me, sell out for what? For
$50 a week?
Exactly. Like I just don't understand the mentality, and this is what people are pushing. Let's see. Y'all hilarious. Appreciate that, Jay. Appreciate you, bro.
They got a suit on.
Appreciate you. Jay wearing a mustache in the comments. How's it going? It's going. It's going somewhere.
It's going, man.
Yeah, I don't know. She shouldn't wait until the club to get drunk. Dudes will buy her drinks left and right.
That's crazy.
Nah, but like it's just, I'm assuming it's just the bringing yourself to even go to the club in the first place. I don't know, but I'm assuming that because she was loaded by the time she got to the club. It was over with. But let's go and just finish this up then.
I think that comments.
No, but what was you remember what you was about to say?
No, I was gonna say, oh yeah. I was gonna say the crazy thing is nobody is like you gotta cash at me before I show up. They already going there because like this girl said the 1500 was on the dresser. Like what if he never had the 1500?
But you would have just been in there butt naked.
What if he never had the 1500?
Sitting there like this. You know how they be just like this.
That's like
looking crazy as hell.
Oh man.
That's your goddamn common sense. Facts. That's all it is.
But nah, man, that's crazy though. Like I at least been like, yo, you gotta cash at me or something.
Something.
But that's the other crazy part about it, because at the same time, they gotta make their money. You know what I'm saying? Like the dude who trying to, it's like, I can give you this money, you run up on it. So it's just like it's a hard bargain. Just don't get into it. Period. This is a hard bargain.
That's all you can say.
It's a hard bargain because at the same time, I'm like, dang, she might run over my money.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, she like,
then you gotta goddamn go find somebody.
In her case, she just showed up.
I don't know why. Well, I guess she didn't get her money yet. She didn't even talk about how much she was. Oh yeah, she did. She talked about it when they was at the little aquarium.
She said negotiated, but I'm saying like she just showed up. Like what if he's just like, oh yeah.
What if he had a goddamn saw?
Oh yeah, I work at McDonald's, but I appreciate you stopping by.
Then he put his shirt back on again. You feel so hurt, bro. This junk crazy.
I gotta work in the morning.
That junk crazy, man.
So I never understood that. How much are you paying me? It's okay. They won't be offended, and if they are, that tells you they probably wasn't gonna pay much anyway. Okay. Tip number 4 is try to find someone that is not in your city. When I was doing it, the ones that were like local and in my area just wanted too much of my time. When the ones who were like out of state or whatever didn't, because for one, like they didn't want to fly me out all the time and they usually paid a lot more. I wouldn't recommend getting somebody that's like in your city because they start to become your boyfriend. Tip number 5 is to never take checks. Never accept checks. Put a stop payment on it. So,
yeah, you should know that. You should know that from Craigslist. You go on Craigslist, you sell something. You goddamn, you get an African prince. You get a goddamn a Saudi oligarchy.
But that's the thing, though, bro.
It's crazy.
I know a lot of people got finesse on them checks.
A lot of people get finesse with that kind of stuff.
He had a mustache on.
Bro. He was trying to blend in. I got beat one time in my life, bro.
I got beat
one time in my life. I got beat when I went to go sell an Xbox to this dude one time, bro. But look, I'm always a hustler, right? So I go and buy low on nigga listen to Gary Vee. Nigga been listening to motivational tapes. Nigga think he can really make some money, right? All you gotta do is manifest. So I went. I went on Craigslist, bro. I get to buying the God. I bought the Xbox, right? I bought it low. I'm like, okay, it's a quick little come up. I flip this. Ain't no problem.
All right.
He was like, bro, I'm gonna meet you after work. I was like, so you already know it's already something. But me just being young, I ain't really think about that. And I'm like, okay, I'll meet the dude. Let's see what's going on. This man he ain't even come through the fence of the apartment building. He didn't come through the fence. He got them, put the money through the little hole, and told me to put the Xbox over the top.
Oh, he got you.
But he ran away. Never seen that man again. All the money that I counted up was fake. I got about $12 of real money, and those was all ones. He did it, bro.
He got you, bro.
He gone. So she talking about don't accept checks. I mean, that's the basics. Hell, I hope you ain't out here goddamn accepting checks.
I didn't even realize that. She 18. Like
she was 18 when she started.
Right, that's what I'm saying though. Like at 18, you don't know what real money is.
That's what I'm saying. That's why she's saying like $100.
I'm saying them hundreds could have been fake.
It could have been anything. And you already ain't in the right spot if you going out and saying you want $100. Like
it's tough.
You already don't know nothing.
Like don't get me wrong, it's a lot of men. Like no weird stuff. Like there's a lot of good looking men at an old age and like they ain't doing much for their life. So that's crazy. They can just go ahead and sign up and they don't know. They're like, okay, he looks decent. That's
all you gotta do. Have an account.
Is he talking about in their city? A lot of people gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of 18-year-olds gonna be like, yo, I feel comfortable being home. So he just let me go ahead and drive down the street real quick. Think I'm balling out, but
this sounds crazy, but like it's just a whole nother world that like we don't even think about as men. Nah. Like we don't even live in this realm. This isn't even an option for most of us. Maybe you.
Oh no.
Maybe it'd be an option for you. There'd be a couple girls give you a couple offers, but they ain't gonna look like a damn. They ain't gonna look like nothing.
Shit, $100 a week. Look, I got you with 10.
So
I'm gonna eat 2 crispy
it's
fries.
Crazy, bro.
Hell, I might even count the last
cash
dollar.
Only no cash, not even Cash App, actual cash. Okay, if you do Cash App, they can dispute the transaction. Just avoid it. Cash only. Okay. Tip number 6 is to get cash prior to the date. Even
somebody said every girl wants a sugar daddy till it's time to give a little sugar.
Hey, what?
That's the fact. That's the facts of the matter.
I ain't never drank no.
Was she a day shift or night shift stripper? She was a night shift stripper. So it was goddamn 12. It was like, I don't know. It was late. I don't know what it was. We was in these backwoods in Arkansas. I'm already sketched out like, goddamn, I don't want to get, you already know what could happen in Arkansas. I ain't going to repeat it, but you already know what could happen to you in Arkansas. I'm too cheap to be a sugar daddy. Facts.
Look, I said, look, you're going to get 2 crisp fives.
Facts.
I'm going to count the last dollar out.
I can't even think about that.
I'm counting the last dollar on quarters. Take what you can
I don't even want to goddamn buy no more lighting for the podcast. That's how I'm just cheap, bro. But I'm gonna do it, of course. But like that's just how cheap I am. Like if I be like, how can I figure this out so I can do it another way? You know what I mean? Like that's just how cheap I am. I'm cheap like that too. I ain't finna spend my money on nobody for no damn sugar.
Man, what?
So look, you better go up on one of these sites.
Hey, what?
Look, www. You can get the job done. Sure, y'all while y'all here throwing money up in there, I once threw a quarter at a stripper on stage. That's OC. That's way OC.
You never want to like wait until the end of the day because then they're gonna say, "Oh, sorry, my bad. I forgot to get the cash." No, get the cash up front. That's a rule. Up front. Don't wait until after the date. Don't tell them that they can pay you a few days later. Get the cash right then and there. Okay? You getting paid for your time. I need the money up front. Tip number 7, no money, no relationship. This is not your man. You do not have to hold him down during hard times. When the money stops, you stop. I'm sorry.
No, that makes
sense.
Arrangement, that's fair.
Not a relationship.
That's fair.
Okay? Don't feel like because you built a relationship with him and y'all are cool now and you've known him for some time that when the money stops flowing, you should just stay and be a friend. No. Leave him alone. Let him figure it out. Because I did have an experience with one of my sugar daddies. He was laid off from his company and he was like, well, I have to pay you all the time. Yes, you do. Because the thing was, I let him.
He thought he was sweet. He was just trying to be a daddy. That was walling.
He said, well, I got to pay for this.
Hey. He's like, patting his pocket. Wait. Huh? I got to pay it.
Bro,
what if he would have got the job? He should have got the job done first. He could have said, "I'm gonna give you the biggest check of your life. I'm gonna buy you 2 cars." You just selling that dream,
yeah, bro. What?
Man, that sounds sad, bro. Carlos, my boy, Carlos said we in here.
We live.
He said we in here. We live on Channel 5.
I was gonna say, bro. I was thinking something crazy. I forgot what I was gonna say.
Let me see. Let's go and finish this up. We might get into. Let me know in the chat if we should get into one more video because I got another video I can show Dimitri that you probably ain't seen it.
We gotta hit the hour mark.
Yeah, we gotta hit the hour mark. All right, let's go and get it going.
For a while he was going through hard times, and I still spent time with him and everything. But then when he started making money again, he didn't feel the need to pay me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was a stock, bro.
What?
He was a stock. She said when the money.
What you mean he was a stock?
He's a stock, bro. She said he ain't had no money.
What you mean a stock though?
You gotta look at the invest, man. She had to invest. She had to invest in whole.
Yeah, she tried to buy a whole. She tried to buy a whole.
She waited till that stock went back to 100K. Supposed to let me buy in.
But it's over.
It's out of there. Gone. You should have waited. That's all that was. She could have played the game just right, but he was a stock, bro.
No, but she did. She said she waited.
No, she said she didn't wait. She said once the money was gone, she was gone.
No, but then she said that shit, hell, you done made me forget what I was about to damn say. She's wild. Like I don't know. Like it's over.
She blew it, bro.
You're dead.
She blew it.
You're dead, bro. It's over.
All she had to do is wait around.
Freeze and travel just because you got the extra money. Try to pay down some debt and, pay up some bills, because I see a lot of girls just go shopping and do all this fun stuff, but just make sure you're being responsible, okay? Because that money goes fast. You hear me? So the first time I did it, I was just, balling like it was my hobby. But then the second time I did it, I'm like, okay, let me actually get some stuff done. Okay? Just make sure that you're being smart. That's all. If you were on this site, that means you're not rich. So you don't need to try to live like you're rich just because you're getting money from a rich man. Okay? So keep that in mind.
That's out of there.
All right.
That makes sense, but that ain't how that goes.
It don't go like that.
The women that be trying to get into stuff like this have a certain mentality, and it's not usually they usually not invested in stocks.
I'm gonna just be real.
They ain't trying to invest in real estate. They probably got a Forex.
What? Listen here. All I'm saying is somebody gave me $1,500. You best believe I'm balling out with that $1,500. There's no possible way I'm thinking like, you know what? Let me go ahead and pay me some bills real quick. And what was that? Look, what was that for then?
What, for getting the $1,500?
What's here? I got a Burberry on. I got me a fur.
Bro.
$1,500, bro.
I'm trying to pull this other.
Look, I'm not going to pay no bills. Look, I pay my bills, y'all. But listen here. When them checks came in, listen here.
That's you got to do what you got to do.
Listen, when them checks came in, look.
We waiting for my boy Biden to drop that next one.
What?
We finna be up.
I'm trying to tell y'all, man.
Let me see if I can find this video.
She had the right idea, but I'm finna say that. And then 18, $1,500 at 18 was $5,000.
But you see what I'm talking about in terms of what's like bad about this, because you get these little girls.
It's terrible.
But
bro.
Yeah, and this is the serious part though.
It's terrible.
You get these little girls and they grow up listening to this type of music. You feel me?
Terrible,
so they keep hearing all this. You should she should know a damn shit. Well, no real sugar daddy. She was dealing with a.
She was making
no. So you get these young girls and they listening to this music, which I don't expect to change because we know sex sells. Like, let's keep it a buck. We know sex sells, so we know that Cardi B, any female artist that come in the game, you're gonna damn near have to. You're gonna have conversation
with somebody.
You're gonna have to get into the game as a female at this point. You damn near have to wear no clothes, right?
Yeah.
So they just trying to get their money, but what happens is we've glorified women being promiscuous to the point where women are literally calling having sex with multiple men empowerment, bro. And I always tell people, if anybody in the comments or any woman that might have an idea of how it's empowering for a woman to be promiscuous, please let me know, because I'm still waiting for an answer to that. I asked that question like 3 or 4 videos back. I was yet to get an answer for it. And so you get these girls listening to this music and they think that this is the way to live. So they turn 18 and they think, well, what did the city girls say?
That's not it, bro.
And so they go down this pipeline, and next thing you know, you got them 30. You probably got hella problems. If you selling sex, bro, you ain't gonna just be a regular person by the time you get 30. So now you have a hard time committing to another dude, because women, they bond when they have sex. Like men, we could just have sex and it's not a big deal. Women, most women, I'll say most women, because there are a select few that can just have casual sex. At this point right now, women are trying to have casual sex because they think that they're equal. They've been sold the dream that they're equal to men in terms of like what we can and can't do. Mm-hmm. So they've been sold that dream. So they go out and against their better common sense, or against their sense, they go and be promiscuous. And the only thing that's getting them through it is either drugs or other women saying, yeah, girl, you go, sis. You go, because they've been sold the same thing.
It hurts because, like, I have little sisters, bro.
Yeah.
And, like, the reason I had a conversation with this girl this week because she was saying, like, why is it okay?
Be right, bro.
No, look what they said though, bro. But no, so the thing was this girl. He was selling.
Hey, make it rain in hell. Give me $1. Let me borrow something to my next paycheck.
No, but what happened was,
let me borrow something to my next paycheck, dog.
This female transformed into a male, and she still had her breast, but she posted it was a video of her on TikTok with her shirt off, or his shirt off, I guess now.
Mm-hmm.
So the person that sent me the video was like, "How is this okay? But I can't show my breast." And we went into this whole thing.
Wait. How is it okay that this
girl who transformed into a male
is showing?
She had her shirt off on TikTok,
right?
And there was nothing against it. Like, it wasn't against guidelines. So she was trying to tell me, like, why is that okay? But I can't have my breast out. And I just had to tell her, like, you.
What did you say about that?
It was a whole conversation. I said, you got to hold people accountable first off, because like she's like, well, I'm not having my breast out for a sexual thing, and I was like, but
you are though.
You are though. That's
like, and that's what I do. That's what I say. Yeah. I said in a couple of videos. The video that I posted about this topic didn't get no love, by the way. Yeah. But it's a hard topic to talk about because people assume that you're victim blaming.
I mean, I'm not.
But it's just let's keep it a buck, bro. Like, you're not wearing that shirt with that low cut to show how nice your eyes are. You're just not. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, and I told her, I said, look, sex sells. You have to realize that. I said, if you go to a strip club, there's women in the strip club. There's women.
And there's men paying for it, more than likely.
OnlyFans, mostly women. We just watched the whole video.
Yeah.
Y'all, like, it's just a whole lot going into it. And I try to tell her that. She tried to say, like, she tried to rebuttal, but
it's because they try to come up with an argument that makes it seem like it's just me being innocent, me showing, but it's never. Not, you know why you put it on, and I hate that conversation, because every time I have that conversation, people just insist that it's just because they wanted to look good that day. Well, why do you want to look good that day? To draw attention. That's the whole point.
We gotta tell that, but the other thing, I really just started to tell her, like, look, if we start allowing stuff like that, then pretty soon I'm gonna start seeing penises
all over your feet.
That's dead.
It's gonna be what it is.
Look, I can't open up Instagram and see a penis, bro. That's
it is what it is. It's coming.
But I told her too. I said, you have to realize, like, at the same time, like, it's good for y'all too, because think about it. If y'all getting creepy emails and stuff now, just imagine if you were just allowed on every social platform to have, y'all will have the worst time ever. I promise.
They think that
I was telling her
folks think that that's what they want, and it's not, because when you do that as a woman, you're putting out a big net. You're putting out a huge net. And ain't no guarantees who's gonna be up in that net.
But I'm just, as I told, I said, look,
you're gonna get a lot of dudes that's there for the wrong reason, and women just tend to not understand that. I tell people it's a time and a place for everything. If you're gonna go out and shake some buns, do it at the club. If you're gonna do it, like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a time and a place for everything. Don't just be walking down the street on the Ellen show. Like, because I did a video on Tiffany Haddish. She was on the Ellen show. Mm-hmm. She was trying to twerk on the Ellen show. I'm like, bro, that's not a good look for anybody, really, especially black people. Like, it's a horrible look. All right, the hood conservative, bro. I'm already knowing he on something. Trans people have positions of power in our government. You guys have no idea how far this is going to go. Oh, I know how far it's going to go, because I went to a club one time and there was the bathrooms were for everybody.
Yeah.
It was an open environment, so
what's wrong with that?
Bro, I came out of the bathroom, bro, and I seen women doing makeup in the mirror, bro. I felt weird. I don't know. Maybe it's me. Bro, maybe I'm a bigot. You know how that is.
Bro, Dave Chappelle said,
I might be a bigot.
I was dancing with this girl in the club, and then the lights came on. I saw them knuckles.
Bro, this joke is crazy. Dave Chappelle, that's my dude.
No, he said the lights came on. I saw them knuckles.
Let's get into this video. Why women cheat? Jasmine show.
Oh Lord.
Been supporting our channel.
Wait, before it starts though.
Yes,
okay.
I'm guessing they're saying, like, they're giving a good reason to why they are doing what they're doing. Is that what I'm getting at here?
I'm not gonna tell you. That's the whole point of the reaction. All right, let's get into it. Why women cheat? Jasmine show. Take it off the top. All right, I don't know.
You just click on the thing again.
Okay. Let's go get into it. Jasmine show. Why women cheat.
Hey guys, welcome back to the Jasmine and Jasmine show. Hi. Hello. Hey, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in.
They're pretty. Yeah.
I appreciate each and every one of you all that's been supporting our channel since day one.
Yes, y'all are getting us to where we need to be. We appreciate you guys so much.
So much. And if you guys want to support our channel just a little bit more, there is a link on our description box below where you can buy
because I already know what it is. I know where it's going. You don't know yet, but I know where it's going.
Thank you.
All right, but why look so
this
greasy?
segment, we're gonna be talking
You
about
shining,
I'm shining, bro. That's
shining.
conversation that can be a big debate, and it's basically about cheating. Yes. Shout out to all my cheaters. Oh no. So basically,
it's a hell of a start.
Wanna talk.
It's a hell of a start.
Wow.
It's about to get interesting.
All right.
Let's just dwell.
Yeah,
let's see what it's looking like. Let's see what they're talking about. You got to give them the benefit of the doubt, right?
Okay, yeah,
who knows?
Okay.
About the difference between a man cheating as opposed to a woman cheating. Exactly. The double standard. Right, because a lot of y'all men get in y'all feelings when a woman cheats because y'all say it's more emotional than the physical. Because y'all men feel like
it's a physical thing. That should be pre-planned.
What?
Bro.
No, yeah.
It's a whole process.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like men, they just get caught up in the moment. Women be like, all right, next Tuesday, I'm finna put these little pumps on. I'm finna hit the.
But you come
I'm
on,
finna hit the
bro.
drum.
That's why I be saying that, bro. I
I'm
be trying to say
time.
that. And this, bro, and these are topics that men don't really like.
Men just get caught up. You be at the club, turn it up, you get laid, you wake up
Right.
the next morning.
We're opportunistic,
You're
right? So you see some buzz.
Women be like, you know what? All right,
but and this is the thing though. Women also they cheat up. Like they try to ruin your life. Like they have sex with the boss. You feel me? Like you usually let's keep it a buck. Usually when dudes cheat is with a girl that ain't as good.
It ain't. It's
they're usually not as good looking.
It's Cheryl in the paper room.
Right. So exactly, that's what it is, right? It's the mail lady or whatever it is, right? It's the maid or whatever. But when women cheat, they cheat with the boss. They cheat with like a fucking
hurts.
best friend or like a goddamn
Rolex.
Exactly. Somebody you can't do nothing about. Right. There's nothing you can do. And they cheat. I feel like women, like, since they usually are more conservative with who they have sex with, they've thought this shit out. You feel me?
Full plan.
So they've been talking to, you've been turned around in the bed, right? You charging your phone or doing whatever. She over there just ain't nothing but a light shining on her face. Just texting another dude, sexting people, sending. That's how and that's why I can't get over the fact that I feel like that's why I've always felt like it was worse when women cheat. That could just be me saying that as a man, though. Now, let's go and get back into it.
Y'all are sensitive ass men out there. I know some of y'all.
Listen, enough with the macho shit, okay? Some of y'all cheat too because you feel your ego is crushed at home or whatever
I
you
hate
have.
that shit,
like,
bro. That shit
y'all
so
paint it
annoying.
out to be like women cheat specifically for emotional reasons, like, oh, he hurt my heart, so let me go cheat, or he doesn't look at me the same, let me go cheat. No, sometimes we just want some new dick too. Okay, y'all don't want to hear it, but
right, because I feel like our men's perception.
Y'all notice that they single, they by themselves. Oh, that's tough.
Oh, the one on the right got a ring, but the one on the left, she's single. But she the one doing all the talking though. You know how women are, bro. Like when two women get together, like we can sit here and disagree. Let's keep it up.
Yeah.
Let's be. We can sit here and disagree all day and then be okay with it.
Yeah.
Women, they don't have that. They go into like an echo chamber mode where if one woman say something, all of them agree. You know what I mean?
Big
you ever seen that before? Like it's just like that. So this, she probably saying here like, oh, I mean, I guess, yeah, go girl. You know how that is. Like how that's the reason why we're in the position we're in now is because everything a woman does is supposed to be applauded.
Because it hurts too. Because I'm sure there's men watching this and like yeah, bro, they bad. Like I don't care about none of that. Okay.
Yeah. You
don't care about that nonsense. That's your girl.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's tough.
And then they be wanting a certain lifestyle, and if they can't get, they go out and have sex. But there's this too. Here's the kicker: if you spending all your time going out there and working, doing 12-hour shifts, they gonna pull the you ain't there for me emotionally card. You ever heard that argument? He just wasn't there for me emotionally, and this and that. So why didn't you break up with him? Why you cheat on him then? Because they want to stick around and use them resources up till they get the next dude. Women don't like to leave a dude until they got another dude lined up.
Yeah, bro. But that's the thing though. Other men don't want them problems. That's why they don't break. That's another thing. That's why they don't break up with their significant other
for that.
Because they know that they can deal with their problems. Because if they go out and cheat, that man like, bro, I want her at my crib yelling at me and shit.
Right.
Hell no. Look,
we already know.
You guys to go. You out of there.
That's what them Tyrons do.
And that's it. Yeah, that's it. You gonna come to my crib, do whatever you need to do. But no, look, ain't no Yeah, so what we doing tomorrow? I gotta work tomorrow.
I don't
know what you doing tomorrow.
You gotta pull work. That fake like you finna got something to do.
Hey, well, look, hey,
you call somebody, hey, bro, you need me to come in. All right,
I'm on my way, bro. But that's it though. That's the crazy part about it. They go and do this to realize like they don't want nothing else. They just want some skins. You got a man at the crib that's doing all that,
everything for you.
That's why they break up.
And it's
never they realize that, but it'll be too late.
But it's also this too. The reason why they don't break up is because they need like. Certain women, they need the resources to keep flowing in. They need the attention to keep flowing in. Yeah. So they ain't gonna just leave you. They gonna wait until they know they got the other dudes secured. Then they gonna leave you. Because they can't live without them resources.
Of women is that we're this innocent cat.
I think it's because most men view women as the first woman they knew, which is their mother. So most men put their mother on a pedestal. Your mother could be a crackhead. You're putting her on a pedestal. So it's like men think that women are like these like fairy tale creatures, and that
somebody said stop acting like y'all wouldn't simp for them.
That's out of there.
Let me go to the comments. Hold on, let me see where that's at. Hold on, let me look in here real quick. They don't want to be that woman that disagrees because they want to be accepted. No, that's true. I think that like women are more community based because women depend more on society that works to survive because they have just certain issues that make them more vulnerable. Like if you think about a woman being pregnant, bro, a woman is pregnant for 9 months. Think about that. And think about in nature where everything gets eaten. You walking around with a baby in you for 9 months, you ain't got nobody to protect you.
Out of there.
That's why women are designed to need a man, but it ain't nothing wrong with that. That's how it's supposed to be. Like, but and that's why I say that women are more social, and that's why they do need that social approval to keep going because you have to be in that. Women depend more on a community. Men can just go out and for the most part we can be solo. Yeah. And I always had the argument too that I think that men are generally speaking more happy. Or it takes less to make us happy. You give somebody a man a pizza, a bed, and a TV.
Yeah, no.
And we Gucci. We happy.
Somebody said if a man wants to live in a cardboard box, he will. We only got a nice house and nice car to impress the woman.
Exactly.
If we can live in a cardboard box together and eat ramen,
that's all we need.
That's what will happen.
We Gucci.
That's it. But look, this new car, this house, this ain't for me.
This is all for. That's why I say. That's why I always say men have the. I say everything is about sex and cheeseburgers. Men have the cheeseburgers, which are the resources. Women have the sex. Women exchange sex for cheeseburgers, which is resources. Men exchange resources for sex. Yeah. Men drive, like you said, men drive them cars not for themselves.
Look,
like
I want this nice car. I got this
nice
car.
We got payments. That hurt.
Hey,
anything to get me around in the block.
That's why, like, when people be trying to go to clubs and trying to be all whatever, hey, look.
Okay.
Hey, all right. Look.
Okay.
All right.
Look, yeah. And then you get the women out there, they want to mess with the dudes with the nicer shoes. Yeah. Like, I can't tell you how many times I've seen the person with Jordans asking me for a ride.
It be hurting.
Bro, like, what are you asking me for? And I mean, you do what you want to do, bro, but you got to have priorities even as a man. And this me speaking to other men. Pay attention to where your money going, bro. You can't just be blowing your goddamn money on anything.
And that's the thing, though. He ain't buy that for him. He bought that for the women.
Yeah, that's what it's always about. It's always just trying to show off. You got to grind in your 20s, bro, and all of that's going to come. Just give it some time. But that $100 or that $200 you might have spent on some Jordans or some whatever it may be.
You ain't want to buy them Jordans.
You really didn't need them. How long you going to wear them for they done?
You ain't want to buy them Jordans, bro.
You didn't go, and they $350. You got burnt. Off the rip. You got burnt for them.
What hurts is you got one good club night. After that, you ain't got Jordans for tomorrow or the next day. It's one night. You back to the regular, you dig.
Jersey Jack said, Jersey Jack said, I'm red pill for life. I learned the hard way years ago.
Oh, no.
Hey, dog. Hey, man.
It happens to the best. I've been there, bro. It happens to the best.
I'm telling you. There are two types of red pill dudes, though.
That's right.
There's red pill guys that had to figure it out. Like, well, there's red pill guys that just get success. So they start being able to pay attention to certain things that women do. And there's red pill guys that have gotten their heart broken.
I feel that.
You know what I mean? Right. Because if you look at like athletes that just go pro or whatever, they are innately understand things about women that regular dudes don't know and have to learn over time. because they are aware of women wanting them for their money. You know what I mean? Like, you have to become aware of that. But, you know, then there's the red pill dudes that got cheated on about 4 or 5 times and realized, what the hell am I doing wrong? I'm out here bringing them flowers and singing poems and shit. And every time I come,
breaking people down.
Every time I see her, it's another man in the phone, and they don't understand why.
It's tough.
It's tough. Let's go and get back into.
Let's get a few more comments. I see a couple.
All right, somebody said Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
Somebody said trying to get the big. Y'all got the GameStop stocks. GameStop.
The AMC.
What are women supposed to call in for? This is my new news feed, and I don't even know why. What are women supposed to call in for? Oh yeah, he talked about the call in. Well, we just doing the reaction videos for now. If anybody want to call in, that'll be after the reaction videos. Yeah. But we'll just discuss anything they want to talk about. It is what it is. If you feel like something that I'm saying is wrong, if you taking it all in and you feel like something I'm saying is wrong, go and call in and we can have a discussion about it. if you wanna.
Go ahead.
That we do things based on like the right, like whatever's considered traditional or right. But we're humans, you know, and we get urges too, whether they're sexual, whether they're hormonal. We're owed the same respect as men. It's just that men can't handle that. A man can't handle that you went and got some dick because you just wanted some new dick. A man has to, you had to be hurt by me to go do it. It always has to involve them. Yeah. But I feel like, stop. Both sexes cheat for the same reasons. Men, I've seen y'all go cheat, like I said, because you're boo-hooing at home. It's not always about some fresh pussy.
Right, because, you know, as a man, they feel like, I'm going to cheat because maybe shit might be good at home. And shit might be bad at home. But I feel like a man cheats.
Yeah, they just be saying stuff. Bro, every time I look at these videos, bro,
they don't even sound right.
I just be trying to get men to understand how ridiculous this sounds every time I hear it.
That's the thing. When men get in relationships, they always want it to be good. If everything good at home, there's no reason for him to cheat. There's no reason for him to wake up.
When men do cheat because of opportunity, though.
I mean, no, you're right. But I'm saying, like, if everything is good at home, like, why would I be like, you know what, today I'm gonna go cheat? But I'm saying, like, I'm not saying cheating is okay by any means, but I'm saying, like, I can see how a man can get upset to the point when you like, all right, I'm working, I'm paying bills, I'm providing meals, this and that, for you to just be, let me hop on Instagram and start showing my titties or something. Like, let me like that. I could, you know what? Bad. I'm finna go out and fucking put the nicest motherfuckers on.
That's what I'm saying. Like, men like, we do cheat. Like even if things are good, we do that. But we do it like we put that to the side. We understand that was just something that happened. That's an opportunity. When women cheat on you, they trying to go to the moon.
Yeah, right.
They trying to leave you. If a woman cheats on you, you best be ready to get left, unless that dude that she cheated on you with say he don't want her. That's the only way she ain't gonna leave you for the dude that she cheated on you with. Yeah, no, they're gonna leave you. Yeah, more than likely. Regardless of if it's now or later and you forgive him and you sit there and cry and do all that.
Because that man will come to realization, be like, you dead ass cheating on your man, your ex-man, to be with me. So what makes me different than him?
It's over with.
You're gonna realize that at one point. Maybe not, but 9 times out of 10, you probably realize.
Let's go and get back in.
Not strong in the flesh. And the Bible says the flesh is weak. I'm not gonna get there. But I mean, or you just probably wasn't ready to commit. I feel like,
or you could just be committed too long and you need something new.
Right? That could be it. Or somebody's.
I feel like I'm speaking from someone who's.
There's people like that.
I've been a cheater and I've been cheated on.
I feel like I've been on both sides of the fence, but I don't think I have a reputation of cheating. If I were to pop out there and talk about why I did, it's because it was off some get back. Okay. And I didn't want to do it, but it took for me to do it to make him stop doing what he was doing.
Okay.
And it was just at the point where, like, because a man was like, oh yeah, she's gonna come back anyway. She's gonna come back anyway, and she ain't gonna do nothing about it. So I did something about it, and that hurt his heart to the point where it still hurts. I'm so scared now.
She's married, y'all. Remember that. Married man. I hope you listened to this shit. She's married.
Drizzy Jack then showed up for your boy. Have y'all ever watched True Stories channel? No, I ain't never seen that before. Check that out. But I'll check it out though. I mean, we'll react to that too. Y'all give us suggestions or whatnot. But what that? Where we at?
Right here. What's that?
Men cheat. What right here? Men cheat physically. Women cheat emotionally. That's facts though.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Men cheat physically. Women. That's And the emotional cheating, that's different though. Like, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm a man, I look at it different.
Nah, that's different.
But like, you don't just be y'all be trying to level up on, man, y'all be trying to goddamn go to the moon. Like, y'all be trying to leave somebody. We just be doing it for a fun time just to get it out the way. Like, it is. But she's saying, bro, the lady in the video just said, she's married, by the way. Just so you know, just so you guys know, she's married. She said, look, I almost lost it. Look, she said, shit, goddamn, what she say? She said she cheated on him to get back on the other dude. Yeah. You're out of there. I'm leaving. If a woman cheats on you and you a man, you're done, bro. You're done. If you take her back, she ain't gonna respect you. It's over. And then you see how she was giggling about it.
She laughed.
So she's having a great time. She's like, "Oh yeah, we got him back this time. We got one for the ladies."
She married too. That's crazy. Married.
I wonder what the dude must be regular as hell.
He gotta be
regular, bro. Because if he was a looker and he had options,
he a lame with money.
But it must be that.
He a lame with money. There's just no.
It must be that, because I'm trying to tell you, that's not how men, like, most men don't be with that.
I go with the okie doke.
I know a dude. There was a dude. I ain't gonna say no names. No, bro, it ain't bad. But there was a dude in high school that I knew. He got cheated on by his girlfriend. You know, this high school, so it don't really matter now. It's probably water under the bridge. But he got cheated on by his girlfriend, and he took her back. He was on the football team. I'll tell you who it is actually. But what happened? Oh, dog. Uh-oh.
No, wait, finish your say, bro.
Okay, yeah, okay. We got somebody in the weight room. I'm trying to hear what they got to say about what's going on. No, but he took her back, right? Mm-hmm. He took her back, but literally like 2 or 3 weeks later, he was like, I can't do it anymore. And it's because he said every time he sat down, he would think about
it's in your brain
about what happened, bro. Every time you lay down with that woman, you got to think like somebody else lay down with her. She said, okay, I'll take all of that.
Oh yeah.
And then he just, come on, dog. I can't even hear that. Let's see, Brianna, add to the stream. I bet you. How much you?
We gotta take everything.
Let me go and take that off. Let's go and get into it. Hello. Can you hear me?
Would you guys consider jacking off to be a?
I knew he was a dude, but I'm like, I'm looking like
Loki gotta hear him out though.
Well, okay, wait, all right, we got you, bro. We got look now. We didn't open it up. We didn't open the floodgates. Everybody finna goddamn start calling in, talking that shit.
I gotta hear him.
Y'all look, if y'all want me to start taking these calls, these BS calls, y'all gonna have to drop something in the chat. Y'all gonna have to drop something. I gotta hear my video ain't even get monetized today, and Dimitri car got towed. So look, you gotta drop something in the chat. Y'all don't want to. We're gonna hear you out, bro. Now don't go crazy up on here. Now you gotta keep it a little bit decent. You know, you feel me?
Go ahead, man.
Look, he just saying.
Would you guys consider jacking off to be a sport? I don't know about you motherfuckers, but I consider that shit to be a sport. Okay, if people can sit back and label goddamn golf, which is the boringest.
He was.
He was. He ain't saying nothing.
Who else got Yusuf?
You already know folks calling in now that the floodgates been open. What's up, God? What's up, my guy?
What's up, brothers? What's up? What's going on? What's the topic?
Making sure you was a regular person.
Oh, yeah. I'm just regular like y'all. Hey, I seen y'all's last video. I was weak as hell, boy. Y'all is funny. Y'all boys is funny.
But we be trying to bring some lightness to the topics, you feel me? Because everybody be on here. You feel me? You get Kevin Samuels, he just be he just be sitting there in the blue like, look, everybody be too serious, bro. You can laugh, smile.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you though, Kevin Samuels to the red pill that I have, oh man, my red pill, it makes his seem like kitty play stuff for real. You don't even want to know it, brother. It's it's levels.
Go ahead, what you be saying on your red?
Oh, brother, I was set your little channel on fire now. Where the comments gonna be tripping, bro. I don't even want to do it. We'll have to.
What you mean? Don't get the comments up before you. Hey, matter of fact, before you say it, bro, can you hear me? You can hear me, right? Hello, you hear me?
Yeah.
Before you say it, bro, let me go and get these likes up in the what's it called?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Come on, man, get the likes up. This brother out here
Come
working
on,
hard
bro,
for
get
the
likes up.
biscuit. Brother out here working hard for the bread, man. Get the likes up. Come on,
Go elaborate though, bro. I'm interested.
Oh man. All right. So so the red pill community that I come from, because it's different sectors of the manosphere and stuff like that. It's MGTOW, it's
like purple
even
pill,
like incels. It's weird stuff too. It's just a lot of different sectors. The one that I come from is a more like biblical based type of sector. And
I kind of told by your name, bro.
It's strict, bro. And like the standard for women is just so much different. Like the ancient standard for women compared to the modern one is like day and night, bro. So like what I mean by that is like the brothers that I rock with, like we're like all like no hymen, no diamond gang. Like it's like if you don't have your virginity, you're like you don't have value.
Oh, period. Whoa! Like, wait, hold up.
Yeah,
you don't got virginity, you got value.
Exactly, bro. Like it's way stricter because like in ancient times, like virginity was really the value of a woman, like more so than anything else. Like even like a lot of other things, like in today's time, you know what I'm saying, she can kind of put herself together, and if she doesn't have kids, she can, get it like way further in today's time.
You talking about a time where they would also like stone you to death if you stole
facts.
They would stone you to death for a loaf. You don't see like you feel me? Like I understand, like, but you gotta look at if you're gonna compare the time, you gotta look at the fact that they kill you if you took a loaf of bread, bro. Like that's a problem.
Well, no, not if they See, now it's not even necessarily like that. Not if you took a loaf of bread. It wasn't that strict. Like different things had different like judgments to it, whatever. Now, say for instance, a woman didn't have her virginity and she was caught without it with the man, that was a punishable by death type of thing, which is why we take it so seriously. But everything wasn't like that though.
I remember hearing like in the Bible they were saying like if a woman was to leave the house without a man, they'd be called a whore.
Well, no, it's not like that, but it's more so like the sexual sins and stuff like that is different for a man and a woman. And I'm gonna cut the light on so y'all can see me. Like I was driving, but I'm gonna cut my light on because I'm finna pull up somewhere. So it's not that strict to where it's like you know what I'm saying, if you take some bread or something like that. But it is like to the point to where if she don't have her virginity and she's running around here acting like she's finna get this and that, like no, it's not. That wasn't on that type of time. So like the brothers that, you know what I'm saying, I bang with, we don't like if you don't have your virginity, like we can't deal with you by law.
But I mean, do you believe in those standards now?
Absolutely, yeah, for sure.
So the women you married, or you single or?
No, I'm single. Oh, where the virgins at, bro?
I was about to say, goddamn, you gonna be. So how do y'all feel? And this is an honest question. Mm-hmm. You heard my man on the last little thing. He hopped on here and went crazy. But how do y'all feel about that topic? How do y'all feel about?
I didn't catch it, brother. What was it? I didn't even catch it.
How do you feel about masturbation then?
Oh no, we don't masturbate. We don't lose our seed like that. Like we believe like our seed is like sacred. You know what I'm saying? So release your seed like that, it's actually and I deal with like medicine too, like herbal medicine and stuff like it's not healthy, bro. Like it's really not healthy for your body. You lose your energy and it's a lot that goes into that, but it's like your life force. Like you literally create a soul with this. Like this, it's nothing really to play with. And then you get into like spiritual, like it can get real deep now. So get to talking about like spiritual soul ties and stuff like that, bro. It gets way deeper, and like what you're really connecting to in the ether. You know what I'm saying? Like to stuff that you cannot see. Mm-hmm. So it's deeper to me than just like ejaculate. You know what I'm saying? And granted, come on now, every man and beat off. Like let's be real. I'm not gonna say I ain't never did it. Like I've always been walking like this. I was gonna say, it's definitely not been like that. It's definitely not been like that. But as I've grown and I've learned like knowledge itself, I've learned that it's way more serious than I thought. You know what I'm saying? That's what I've kind of found out. It's just way more serious than I thought initially. So, no, we don't do that.
I for real appreciate you calling in, though, dog. We're going to have to hop on here again and elaborate a little more, man.
Yeah, bro. Like I said, I had sent you a message. I told you I wanted to do a little whatever, because I got a channel, too. It's not very large, though, and I really hadn't been doing a whole lot, but I do plan on getting...
Go ahead, plug it. What's it called? What's it called?
Righteously Rebellious TV. Y'all go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I got a lot of stuff on there already, like herbal videos, and I usually deal with health and stuff, like natural health and stuff like that, but... but also some male content and stuff like that, some similar stuff to y'all and different stuff like that. So yeah.
Okay, so Kevin Samuels, he ain't even at your level yet in terms of strict.
Bro, that's why I be like I listen to bro, I love his shows. I love his shows. That it's so funny because it's just like it's very telling to like just the mindset. And I'm really big on like psychology too. Like I just like to hear how people think. Like I'm biased, you know what I'm saying? I don't have too much to say about how somebody else think. That's you, but I might have something to say about it, but it's not going to be to the point to where I'm going to feel some sort of way. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to have something to think about and say about, but you know what I'm saying? I think it's very telling, like how like the women that we have in our culture today, and it's sad, bro. It really is sad a lot of the times because they really think they just like way up here and they deserve all of this stuff, and they don't realize like the bar has been set so low, especially a woman that has children in our community.
I agree. I believe. I mean, I wouldn't go as far unless we had a conversation or whatever to talk about it a little more. But so far, I don't necessarily agree with going as far as Virginia. But the bar is incredibly low right now. Like, and that's kind of what I get into in my conversations. It's just I expect more from women, even if they say that men do certain things and they really see it as negative or bad. I don't believe that give you the right to then go out and do what you think men doing that you think is bad. You know what I mean? Then that's we're
not equal, bro.
There's that too. That's pretty much all my topics.
Bro. And that's why I love your channel, bro. I was so glad when I found it because you speak some real truth, like, bro. You be coming from like a real place, like. It's needed, bro. All of this content, like brothers are really waking up. Like it's not for nothing. Like I think that it's really an awakening for men, and it was very important for it to get here because we've been lacking for so long, bro. Like
we just been letting.
We've been lacking. We've been lacking, brother. So
I be trying to tell people it's not even in the sense of us trying to, it's not a power thing for us. You know what I mean? As men, at this point, it's we have to jump in to turn this ship because we're going into iceberg now. We're about to sink this ship. If we as men don't step up and start to talk about some of these topics that may be hard for our women to hear, but it's for the better. You know what I mean? It's coming from a good place.
It's for our families, man. I think that it's funny because it's like we talk about the kids, but it's like, where are the kids at? Like the kids are the future. You know what I'm saying? And that's one of the reasons why like the standard is so strict because it goes into like I can get into like the science of it too. Like I know it from like a spiritual side, like biblical side, but also a scientific side of like what happens when you mix certain things together. Like stuff doesn't just dissipate. Like sperm doesn't just dissipate from a woman. Like when you ejaculate in a woman, like they found autopsies with women with sperm in their brain because it travels up their fallopian tubes and up their spine up into their brain, and it was a reason for that.
You have to send me an article.
Oh yeah.
Article. I'm always interested in learning.
I'll tell you to look something up called microchimerism. Microchimerism. I'll put something. I'll link something on your page or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, O'Shea the Duke just hopped in.
That's the GOAT right there.
Yeah, I be trying to tell him every time he pop on and show some love, man. I really appreciate him every time for sure,
man.
But bro, I appreciate you. I'm gonna keep the show going. I appreciate you for calling in.
For sure, no doubt, brother.
If you message me, all right, bro.
All right, man. Peace.
I just got him on.
Hey.
What's going on?
Well, hey man, y'all be keeping it 100 on this channel here, my man. You know, I know you said no niggas, but then I viewed when you had a nigga on here. I was like, I'm calling in.
Oh, yeah, y'all Gucci, bro. Anybody who want to have a conversation about something, go hop on. We can talk about a topic. You got a topic?
Nah, hey, it's what's up, though. Hey, I be feeling how you be feeling about the OnlyFans because it's like I'm gonna give y'all fans some real life gems right here. Like I'm a nigga, like I don't gotta buy pussy, like, but I have bought pussy because it's easier sometimes. Don't be
Hey,
100 with
no,
niggas.
you out here. Hey, look,
I'm gonna be 100 with
look, I ain't trying to incriminate you on here.
No.
Get to going crazy.
But my problem with
but what you mean by you bought some buns, bro? Like you mean like
nigga. First off, the nigga coming out my camera, my phone broke, so don't come at the camera. It ain't dirty. It's just cracked.
Every man.
Second off,
that's not true. That's bro.
No.
What?
Okay, can we elaborate on what y'all mean by?
I bought pussy, nigga. I went on Backpage. The bitch came to my hotel room, and I paid her $100, and I got the hit for like $100. I got the hit. And she went home.
No, wait. You weren't worried about no diseases?
Bro,
or
yeah,
nothing?
how you, bro? What you mean?
What you mean? Okay, there was a site before the FBI shut it down called Backpage.
Bro, the FBI had to intervene, bro. It was a problem.
Bro,
No, it was a problem because there was no. Hey, no, but real life conversation though. Like it got shut down because like women were getting trafficked, but a lot of the women on there were doing it all. Like it was OnlyFans before OnlyFans.
So it was for prostitution. It was a site basically for prostitution.
It was for escorts and shit like that, like real life escorts. It was OnlyFans before OnlyFans, but these bitches would like meet up. See, my problem with OnlyFans is these bitches don't think they're hoes or prostitutes because they're like, well, I don't do shit in person. No, bitch, you will do dick in person for the right price. You still a prostitute. All right, like that's my problem with OnlyFans, right? Like, cause I've met some real bitches who sold pussy.
All right, dog.
And
crazy on the mic, bro.
And now, bro, but like she became like she's a dentist assistant now. So all I'm saying is like, but my problem with the OnlyFans culture is like what y'all be saying, and it's my problem with it too, is they be thinking they something special because that's how they make their money. Like you're not special. Like, and if you do make that money, go invest it in stocks or some shit, right? Like I'm not going.
That's the advantage of being a woman, though. There's no matter what, no matter how hard it get, you can always get yourself out of a tough situation. Man,
you can always sell some pussy and make a couple dollars. Like
crazy. Let me go and get to the next call, bro, man. Hit me up, man. Go and hit me up.
Yeah, I'll be smooth.
Man, I love B-Rise, bro. That's crazy. That's my guy.
To me, saying you a model on IG like saying you're a soldier in COD.
That's tough. What's that?
Y'all, Samuels is I don't know what he talking about. What's this? Y'all jigglers? What's a jiggler?
Gigglers.
Samuels is a grown man.
What that mean?
Okay, pass the what the like? I don't know what to do.
He
for
said
you.
This dude language strong.
Yeah, he's going crazy. You guys going crazy. All right, let's go and get the next one up in here.
Yeah, who it is?
Okay.
All right.
$19 Fortnite card. Who wants it? And yes, I'm giving it away. Remember.
Let's get back to the video, y'all. We're going to continue the video, see what it's talking about.
But I'm not like that. So everybody's, it's different. Everyone's characteristics are different. Yeah. So that whole like, oh, she, was more emotional. She probably really liked this nigga.
I'm going to have to say that's an emotional cheat, though.
Yeah.
I've cheated in some times where, I have a reputation for cheating. Let's just be real.
Are you? You know what?
I got to remind you.
I don't want to watch the video.
I got to remind you, though.
Huh.
Somebody going to come on here, or her husband might see this one day.
I don't want to watch this.
She just said, I'm just a cheater.
She said like she says you're regular.
It's a surprise though. It's like a yay.
I don't want to watch this video no more. You already blew it.
She's a normal cheater.
I have no more interest in this video now. After hearing that, bro, there's nothing you can tell me now. Now, if you said, "Oh, I did it one time," okay, I'm gonna hear you.
She's a serial cheater.
By
That's
you
what
saying,
she does.
"Yeah, I do this on the regular," I don't want to watch this video anymore because there's no point. Don't say there's no why women cheat. There's no you blew it.
Well, they gave a reason for why women cheat. Because they just want to cheat, I guess. I guess that's the legit reason.
If we're being real. Okay, so if we're being real, but Why? Is it because are you just not ready to commit?
There's multiple reasons. There's been times where I've cheated because I felt like I know this isn't my final stop, so enough of the playing house.
Yeah. You were over it, maybe.
Yeah. There's been times I've cheated because I was over it. There's been times I've cheated because I've been.
That's what I always say. If you feel like you want to cheat on somebody, just break up with them, bro.
At least don't go on social media and say, "Oh yeah, I'm a regular at this.
I'm a regular cheater." Like
you're never gonna find the person you're looking for. Then it's out of there.
I never understand, and that's the problem that we're in right now.
Because somebody gonna see this and be like, "Oh yeah, I feel get some buns."
That's the problem that it's normalized. It's just you go do that, and for her, I genuinely feel like she may be one of those girls that can just do it and be okay with it, right? But see what happens is the women that are able to do it, like how she is right now, how she's doing all the talking, the married women ain't saying nothing. That's because when a woman is in a position to get married, when she has enough femininity, she's not the loudest person in the room. You know what I mean? Usually speaking. Usually they're more conserved. Usually they're more, how can I serve you? How can I service you? More agreeable, more, you feel me? Just more feminine all around. Anybody with any woman, like women with YouTube channels and strippers and IG models and all that, they're like the women on the left in the black. They're like her. So this is the image that is put out to all women because the good women don't make content because they too busy doing whatever they need to do to, you feel me, to please their husband or take care of their kids or whatever it may be. The only people that got time for this is single women that ain't got nothing going for themselves. But
Karma real, man. Look, it's gonna be that one day. Oh man, I love this man. Like this it.
She gonna turn 35. Options gonna go down. The text messages have stopped coming. The IG DMs are going. They're going slim.
Trying to get a little bare. It's gonna be. Oh yeah, I love
getting dry.
He finna go out and do his thing.
Yep.
And you put it out to the world. Ain't nobody coming in.
No one's gonna take you serious, bro.
It's too late. You blew
and this is everything with stuff that women do, and they don't understand that it's online. So that's for everything. OnlyFans, all this Instagram, it's on there forever. Like people don't know, and they go into it like in the last video, 18 years old, not knowing anything, just young coming in, and then boom, just like that.
It's over. You blew it.
Online, butt naked.
You blew it.
It's over.
You blew it, man.
Attracted to something. Yeah. Not saying that it was better for me than what I had at home, but I had to see what that was like. That type of cheat. Like it's like,
because you're young. I feel like when you commit yourself so young at an age where you're still in your prime. I just want to say, I just want to throw prime out there because shit, you could be 40 and still in your prime.
Facts. But you know what? I feel
no, we not about to do that. You 40 in your prime with a husband. Okay. Don't say you 40 in your prime and single.
That's what they do, though. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Bro, like that's what I'm trying to tell you. If you're broke as a man, Dimitri, I'm gonna be like, bro, you gotta find a job or something.
You're right.
You're gonna have to sell some ass or something. You gotta do something to go further in life.
Yeah.
All right, that's what I'm gonna tell you. But women will just enable anything. Saying you're in your prime at 40, that's just not true. But we have to sit here and go, yeah, that's true.
No, at 40, you're not about to be throwing no ass back at 40.
It's over. Sorry. You're donezo. You're not on the market. You're dead.
Your shit's starting to get
stiff. If
you
ain't found a person that you want to be with at 40, it's gonna be tough.
Your shit's stiff at 40. Don't tell me you finna be and ain't no WAP empowering at 40. I'm sorry. That WAP video is out of there at 40.
They sold you the dream when you was 25. You done lived until you 40. Now it's over. Now what?
Now look, we can have a conversation like, hey, have fun in your 20s, maybe your early 30s, but
no. That needs to stop by 2023. That needs to be out the window.
No, you
can't be doing that later in your 20s, bro.
You could though. That's what I'm saying. You could,
but you don't understand the closer you get to 30, 35, the window start closing quick is what I'm saying. Right. That's what I'm saying. And you don't take that serious. How many people are you going out to meet at like 25, 30? Especially in coronavirus time right now.
You're right.
It's hard to make connections when you get older. The best time is when you in that college kind of era. After that, it get harder to make connections with people.
Yeah, she blew it.
So
I ain't gonna guess how, I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say she older than, but she definitely like you gotta have.
And she telling this girl, the married friend telling her now, you can still be prime real estate at 40.
And that's what hurts.
That's the dangerous part.
And it hurts too because like this woman's married, so like her friend is gonna listen to her off the rip because she's married. Like you're married, like you have the answers.
You must know. But she don't know that the married girl's just going off of her energy.
That's what I'm saying.
Just trying to say what makes her happy because that's what agreeable feminine women do.
And that's the thing.
So
at the end of
they
this
don't
video,
speak up about stuff like this.
And at the end of this video, when they go home, she's gonna go home to her husband. She's gonna go home to nothing.
Nothing. A cat. A cat.
All this empowering. Yeah, you gotta cheat this and that. You're gonna go home by yourself. She's gonna go home to her husband.
Let me go and check, see if we got anybody in the. Okay. Hey, y'all, if y'all want to call in, y'all can call in now. Y'all want any conversations y'all want to have. All right. Let me go and get my Kevin Samuels on.
Hello. Gabby said, I have friends that are 24, 27 and hate being single already. Talk about. Hey, look.
That's facts.
Send them my way.
Don't send them to meet you where he a dog. Don't send them to meet you where. But
send them my way.
But yeah, it get old. Women don't be wanting to do that, John. Women don't want to do that, John. They get too far, and they keep playing the game though. Because
I'm gonna be real with y'all. Like I'll be going out and this and that. I'm 25 now. Like even now, it's tough because like I go out to the bars now. People, oh yeah, I just turned 21, or oh I'm 22. I'll be like, man, I'm gonna be 26. Oh look,
getting serious.
Woo. But it's tough because like even when I hit my 30s, even my late 30s, I still could be.
No, because for men it's just different. We got longer shelf life, and let's be honest. Even the women in here understand that men just have a longer shelf life.
You know,
the older we get,
but that's not it at all.
The older we get, the more money you get, the more opportunities you get. It's just how it works.
But it's a small window though, because like it's like we talked before, man. I like some big girls. You serious? I like some, medium big girls, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I like some older women too. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with a little scratch mark, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with little skin in the game, you know what I'm saying?
Cow.
Look, ain't nothing wrong with a car with a little bit of rust.
Cow.
You feel like
a little rust for a steak.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And this ain't the final stop. So it's like you can't help but to live your natural life despite somebody else's feelings. And I don't like to hurt anyone's feelings. Like if I have cheated, it's been
what you doing
very discreet. Mm-hmm. But then there's been times where I am emotionally cheating and I want you to find out. You're gonna find out because you're gonna stop playing with me.
Awesome, get back.
Like like, I could say probably one time I cheated for get back. That was my only emotional cheat. Any other cheat has just been like, I'm not satisfied anymore. And it's not even just the dick, it's everything. You're irritating me. There's things that you're doing that I can't live with.
Right. Then I feel just like that whole, you just didn't want to be content in that situation and you were just like on to the next.
I wanted to be content. I was no longer content.
Why should you say now she married?
Because they don't want to be upfront about the situation. Like, hey, I just don't want to deal with you. Or do you cheat because you still want to deal with that person and still eat your
I've had one
cake and get it too?
I've had one foot in, one foot out.
Okay, that's good to know.
And that's another thing. The thing about women like this is they're not really trying to date. Like they're playing games is what it is. Because if you're trying to date, how are you going to date somebody and really try to spend the rest of your life with another human being, which is already hard in and of itself if you're fully committed, but you're trying to play that game with 1 foot in, 1 foot out. That's playing games. You know what I mean? That's not trying to be in a relationship.
I feel that.
Like if you in a relationship knowing that you finna go out and at any time that's like, and then you just chalk it up. And these same people that be like, well, I'm a Gemini, so what a crazy me. I'm a Gemini.
What does that mean?
That's it. That's what happens.
What does that mean?
She's just a Gemini. So the reason why she's a Gemini.
Now you talk about it, that makes sense that she's a Gemini.
I don't even know. But I don't even know. I honestly don't even know the symbols. I just know Gemini, Leo.
They be saying that though.
That's how it be. They be trying to talk up bad behaviors to constellations in the sky.
I've never met a man that say, you know what, my moon my moon ain't in the right area. I don't know what they be talking about, but it'd be something along them lines. But I guess whatever floats your boat.
Whatever floats the boat.
That must be a big ass boat.
It's a big boat.
Big dumb ass
boat. Like that cake is 3 layers. This cake's only 2.
Oh no, it's not fair.
Not fair. I want the 3-layer cake. Hey, but not permanently because I'm not a greedy bitch. So I'll take the 2-layer cake home. But I got to see. I want it all. I want the 3-layer cake too. However, I don't want to bring the 3-layer. I don't want leftovers. Okay, I like my nice little 2-layer cake at home.
Do you feel like the 2-layer cake could become a 3-layer cake, or it's kind of like nah?
Not because everybody knows their threshold, and I feel like a 3-layer cake. If we're talking about cakes, now, a 3-layer cake is too much for me. Everybody knows their limits, but it's like all right when you go on vacation, right?
Yeah,
you don't want to live at the resort.
Like, you want to explore.
You say it in your mind, like, oh, I can live here. But then you want to, when you get home, ain't no place like home.
Right.
It's the same thing. It's like, well, I'm going on vacation, but I love my home. It's a happy home.
Somebody feel you crazy.
So, okay, now y'all see a little bit of a female's perspective on this.
Yes.
Because from somebody that, like, I'm in a committed relationship.
You're in a marriage.
I'm in a marriage, yes. And I mean, like, now that I'm grown, I wouldn't hop out there and do the cheating. I will literally just tell them straight up, like,
just did her friend dirty.
Yeah, yeah. She basically said,
I'm grown.
She said, you're
I ain't gonna be out here doing that.
You're a child.
Look at her face.
She said, you're a child.
You got caught. Look, your friend is gone.
She left you alone.
The bus is gone.
She should have left her alone from the beginning. I wouldn't even entertain that.
She did her dirty. She said, now that I'm grown. Thing.
Everybody know who she dating. Like, I don't know because I don't pay attention to all this, right? Everybody know who she dating. So now that she said I cheated on him publicly,
it hurts.
He's sick. He's at home just watching this video on repeat every day. He's just watching her say that on repeat every day. So I don't even think she should have went as far as to put that kind of business out there.
That's what I'm saying. You should have left that in the, like, you could have been like, you could have agreed on some stuff with your friend, like kind of tiptoed around it at least. But you just said, fuck it, I'm gonna go all the way. So I mean, whatever. But no, she really just did her friend in. She said, now that I'm grown,
I'm an adult.
Oh, yeah, I don't do none
We're
of that.
Not children anymore.
But if I was young and we know, I ain't going to say we know for a fact. I'm going to just go off the rip and say, she probably in her 30s. This girl probably.
Somebody said she got kids.
Her right here?
In the black.
Word?
That's the risk. That's the risk women run. They think they want to play this game.
Oh, yeah, your stock.
You go out there and you get kids, your stock fell off the table.
It's gone. Your stock gone.
You got burnt. You got burnt.
Cash out.
It's over.
Take your chips.
Tyrone, he out there, he living his life. He out there spreading his seed. And this is what happened. You get women that are bitter, women that just shut down. They just stop caring. She got 2 kids, dog.
What's going to happen is she's probably going to fall into the, let me go ahead and hit my baby daddy up.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day,
that's all you got.
That's all you got left.
That's all you got.
Like, hey, this ain't gonna work because y'all seen the news.
I mean, now if I got married,
people chopping off fingers, toes.
If I got married, hold on. If I got people die over shit like that.
Yeah. So are we talking about cheating in a marriage or cheating in a
so in a marriage, I would never do that. I feel like that is breaking my vows that I made to God. So.
Right.
People, my bad. Yeah, I know we're gonna get into it, but people are asking, how do you call in? Go click the link at the top. You'll be in a waiting room. In that waiting room, I'll go back and I'll check to see if there's anybody in there. If you're still in there, you can come on the show. We can talk about whatever topic you want to talk about. Preferably if it's something disagreeable. The link is already in there, but I could do it again. It's pinned at the top of the comments. If y'all want to go and get into that. But what you was gonna say? She said something about it being her religion.
She's like, yeah, if I was married, like I would do it. I wouldn't cheat if I was married. So like,
here's
the thing.
Go ahead.
If you have a broke mentality, more money is not about to just help your financial situation. This just doesn't work like that. It really doesn't. If you're doing all this now, when you get married, that's just not gonna be like, you know what? I'm married now. I'm gonna change. No, if you don't make those changes now, it's over with. You just don't start. Well, now that I have $1 million, I'm just gonna start saving it and investing it. No, you gone, bro. You finna go buy another Gucci belt. It's out of there. If you don't fix this now, there's it. You're done.
She's done. She's already at that age.
You're done.
It's about over.
You're done. So
now all you can do is embrace it.
That's it. You just getting older. You ain't getting no younger. And if you haven't, and the thing is, if you haven't seen these videos, Poor Man Podcast, look, the older you get, the more your stock value.
I call this Cinderella syndrome.
Is
what I call this. I call this Cinderella syndrome because I believe that this is the dream that's been sold to young girls, making them think that marriage makes anything different. So they think once you get married, everything is just forgiven and everything is just over, and now you're a whole new person, whatever. And I try to tell them that ain't nothing but a piece of paper and a ring.
You know what? Let's just say you do decide to get married and like you have this mindset, like I'm gonna get married, I'm gonna follow my religious beliefs, whatever. This video is still on the internet. he's gonna wake up. Somebody gonna source this back to him. They're gonna know what this girl.
They always do. Trust me.
Be like,
people always do.
Wow, that's what she been doing the whole time. And the thing is, you ain't giving light details. You going in full depth.
She's dead.
You're out of there.
It's just at this point, it's overkill.
It's bigger than just.
Let me go see if we got anybody.
It's also me involved too. I'm not gonna cheat myself. Like if I married you, I obviously thought that you were the person that I could commit to in full. But if I'm just dating you,
he not blue pill.
That's why there's levels to this cheating.
Oh no, yeah, my boy, he didn't already. All it takes is a couple conversations for most men, because men usually can separate. You know, what's real. No, I would even. I'm more purple pill than blue or than red pill. I would assume, because I'm for relationships. I believe that men and women should be together. Yeah. I believe that's how you. This is what started my whole thing. This is why I started, because I seen that there was a huge disconnect in between men and women, and I wanted to. Husband made them think a response video.
That's major. My bad, I made to cut you off.
Husband made them make a response video. Is on her page.
That's major.
I wonder what that is. What that's like. We might have to check that out.
That's major.
We might have to check that out. No, but this is why I started this, right? Before I knew about Kevin Samuels or MTR or even O'Shea and just other people, I seen that there was a big disconnect in between men and women, especially black men and women. So I wanted to bridge the gap and find what exactly was wrong with us. So I had already kind of knew red pill stuff just because off of me being in college and me being an athlete at the time and me going pro with rugby, and just, your women treat you different when you're a professional athlete or when you're a Division I athlete. So I already knew about the concepts, but I wanted to bridge the gap between men and women, because what's happening is there's too many I believe single motherhood is the reason black people are falling behind in America. And this might seem a little bit preachy or whatever, but when you get people like Malcolm X and people like Martin Luther King, those movements were funded by strong black families that provided. All of a sudden, after black families in the civil rights movements, once that was being crushed, a new movement came up called the feminist movement. And in this movement, women or white women convinced black women that they're on the same side and against all men. So it's just making the gap bigger, and it tends to affect the black community more than the white community, because white women that are preaching the stuff, they're just bitter. They're upset, right? But they know at the end of the day, they're going to run right back to that white man. Let's just keep it a buck. Anytime any problems happen, they run right back to that white. Oh, you had sex with a dude, you regret it? Run right back to that white man. He got your back. Whatever. But black women, they tend to have nobody to run to once they make these mistakes. And them being more low income, they don't. I'm not trying to act like black women are just ignorant, but it's just basically what I made the channel. I guess I would be more purple pill than red pill, because I made the channel to bridge the gap, because I believe that the future of black people should be strong households, so that children won't, statistically speaking, go to jail or go to prison. So that's kind of my whole belief around the whole thing. Generations, curses, lack of leadership, lack of accountability, trauma. This disconnect is real, and I agree with that.
Facts.
What's up, Smitty from the city? Smitty, bro. I think he from Canada.
Oh, word.
I don't know a lot about these white feminists. Tend to be lesbians. Yeah, some of them, and some of them are just school teachers that are annoyed because their husbands are making $1 million and they want to believe that they're oppressed.
Yeah, it's starting to become a trend, though. I would definitely say that.
Yeah, it's just trendy now.
It's starting to get real trendy,
and it's becoming rhetoric. It's definitely making a huge gap. It's making a huge gap.
How don't people realize that? Like, women are pushing for like men to be so terrible that they're like, let's start dating women. You don't hear a man like, hey, bro, women bad, bro. Let's start getting with our brothers.
That's because you would never hear that.
That's out of there, bro.
But that's because we, as men, we are told our role when we turn 18. It's just
facts.
As soon as you turn 18, go get a job or go to school. You ain't going to be just sitting around and being a bum. Right? That's just what we know. We know we have to provide. That's not an option. That's something that we have to do. That's a non-negotiable. To get a wife, we know we have to provide. To have a home, to have anything as a man, you have to be able to provide. You have to be able to get results. We don't get the whole I'm sad, take care of me thing. We don't get that. So that it seems bad at the beginning, but it makes you a stronger human being. It makes you a more independent human being when you know to go out and get your own resources and what it takes.
We are a lot more independent too. You know what I'm saying? Like you were saying, like women kind of like as a community, like whatever. Like
they
me,
pack up.
You know what I'm saying? Like me, like when I leave this house today, like whatever's going on is like I gotta figure this out. You know what I'm saying? Like every now and again, you but hey, bro, like I gotta do this. But 9 times out of 10, it's just like I know that I gotta do it.
You know what you gotta do.
I know I gotta do this. You know what I'm saying? Like you in my ear, like bro, we got. You know what I'm saying? It's just
love. I appreciate that, Smitty, man. You always show up and show out. I really appreciate you, dog. For real. You know, that's how we get by on these channels. My video got demonetized today. They said, go and get them up off of YouTube. They ain't playing no games with me. So, yeah, that's pretty much how we do. I appreciate you, Smitty. But, yeah, bro, it like even when women go to the gym and they ain't doing nothing but cardio, let's keep it a buck. You ain't seen a women go hard in the gym. They doing cardio and butt. That's it. That's all I see every time. I go to the gym every single day. Only see white women, which could be the area that we in. Right, could be the area. I'll give it the benefit of the doubt. 80% of black women are overweight or obese. Is a problem we do need to solve. We got somebody up in here. We're gonna get him in 1 second, bro. It is a problem that needs to be solved. But even when you see them go to the gym to just do their abs and butt and cardio, they get a lot of the times you see them having to go in twos. They try to find a gym buddy or a gym partner. And all that does is give them excuse that if their friend can't go, they don't go. You know what I mean? And then you never get progress. That's because you're dependent upon other people. Never be dependent upon other people. Like unless you trying to get a husband, you know what I mean? Because then that's okay. You got to have your own to start with. But then, you know, once a man want to take care of you, a man want to take care of you. Let's get what is it? Almighty Effect. What's up with you, bro? You got the rag on, man.
Oh, wait. You got a rag. Yeah, you got a rag. You got a rag for us, my brother. You got on rag. What's the waves? You got the waves?
Oh, nah. I gotta get a haircut, bro.
Hey, dog got the baldy. Dog got the baldy.
I ain't got no baldy.
Nah, you good, bro.
Nah, we're good. What's up, bro?
What's up, man? I was watching y'all livecast. I like what y'all got going on right now.
I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, so I'm just watching. I'm looking. You know, that's crazy, man. Shorty talking about how she, you know, still in her prime and she 40 years old. Like you can't.
Look, and can you say as a man? Oh, go ahead.
You ain't see my comment, but I said like, yo, bro, like Jordan was not in his prime on the Wizards, man. So he was 40 years old. So if he was 40 years old on the Wizards, not in his prime. So you're not in your prime. Like, just stop it. Like,
it's over.
Hang up that shit got to go up on the wall.
It's over. It's over.
Yeah, done. Like,
you just sold out, and you got 2 kids. You sold out. It's over.
Yeah, like, I don't deal with single mothers. That's not for me. You know what I'm saying? But I don't believe what the other people talking about with the virgins or whatnot. Like, you know, you ain't gonna find no chick out here that's not. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's slim pickings, but that's what you're looking for.
First, you gotta go maybe out of country. You gotta go out the Western Hemisphere. You feel what I'm saying? Because these chicks, this is Babylon, bro. This is it, my nigga. Like, you feel what I'm saying? When you cross the ocean or whatnot, the first thing you're gonna see is the Statue of Liberty. So any foreign man, that's a country, that's a land conquered by women, bro. So this land conquered by women.
Right, and that's too. When you a tall, slender black man, you attracting the wrong attention. You're not finna find, you know, oh yeah, let me settle down. Let's go ahead. Look, that melanin is different out here. It's completely different. You're gonna attract the wrong attention, and that's the thing. A lot of people, you're gonna have to go below the bar, man. You know, if you really trying to find a virgin, you're gonna have to go below the bar.
Way below the bar.
You're
gonna have to go to women that couldn't get none. And it's, you know how hard it is to be a woman and not be able to get none? That's hard as hell.
Yeah, man. So like you're gonna have to work with the good and the bad and the ugly with chicks out here, man.
You're gonna have to figure it out. Try to make something happen. Try to make something shake.
She can't be full on thotting, but you know, like there's nothing you can do, man. It's like there is no man safe out here, man. That's how I was telling my man. Listen, if Jeff Bezos, right now, how much money he got? He got billions of dollars, right? If he can't make his woman cooperate, what the fuck I'm gonna do? You feel what I'm saying?
Didn't they get the divorce?
Exactly. So listen.
That was another thing too that I'll be trying to explain to people in these messages that you send young women. The rich, she became the richest woman on the planet.
Did nothing.
And she didn't do a damn thing but marry the right dude. I'm like, what message are you sending, bro? These divorce courts are ruthless. What message are you sending to young girls? If the richest woman on the planet, forget Oprah, you know, all that work she's been doing for decades, forget her, forget Cicely Tyson, forget all these women, you know, that's been working all their life. She's the richest woman on the planet. And what does she do?
See, you mentioned Oprah, right? She's not married, right?
What you mean? No,
to the guy she with. She's not married, right?
No, and that's what
she know better.
Yeah,
she know better, son. You gotta do the Oprah way, the Oprah plan, man.
Women, they know that they know they. Or some women think that they can just do everything. Though they think they think that they can just have sex with anybody they want, and then go out and get a dude and still have a career and all this other stuff. I be trying to tell people, if you want to keep up a household as a woman, it's going to take certain responsibilities, and that career going to have to go by the wayside for you to support a man and you believe in him, you know, for him to achieve his goals and for y'all to both get on. A lot of the times women, they opt out right before partner position in these law firms and stuff because they want to they want to deal with a family. You 35, you start realizing, oh, I actually do want a family, you know, all that stuff out the window. But unfortunately, you 35 and now you got these high standards because you used to the men around you making money. You go out into the dating world, you think everybody making 250 grand a year. Sorry to tell you, dog. It's a lot of people.
Yeah, they don't even look up the statistics or whatnot. I was watching one of Kevin Samuels videos or whatnot. He was talking about how there's only about less than 1%. No, there's 1% of men that make over $500,000.
Yeah. That's right. That's about right. And only 10% of men make over $100,000.
Yeah, so they're not being really realistic.
No, but we don't get us as men, we don't get that luxury. We know how much we make and we know what we can afford. We know how good we look and we know who we can get. We keep it a buck with each other. Like, I mean, you could go and be ambitious if you want to, but we know more than likely you're gonna get shot down. But women don't have that because they're told, all of them are told that they are it. And all of them are told that they are 10s, that they're this, that they're that. So they go out and they live their whole life.
Then you're not in the environment. With those type of men to even get a 1% man. You not you in the hood, like I don't know what's the average. I don't know what's the average range of money in the hood, but I know dudes making money in the hood, but come on, son. Like you're not me and no damn, you know. You know what I mean? Brad Pitt over there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Kobe Bryant over there. You feel what I'm saying?
Thanks.
So they delusional.
So yeah, and then what they do is they go to the dudes that they feel like got the money, which are usually the most financially irresponsible dudes. Instead of going to the toxic dudes chilling out in the corner, they want the dude that's the loudest one in the room with the best shoes or the best outfit, and then they find out, oh, so he's spending all his money on outfits. He's not even financially reliable. You know what I mean? And then they get pregnant by them dudes. And you know how I be. You know the story.
Hey, man, I can't save these chicks, man. Y'all two can't be saving these chicks neither. Cause I don't know if you heard, but O'Shea put out a video. He had some judge or whatnot, and he was talking about how in Michigan, like they slaying dudes that's not even the biological father. She take pictures of you. She take pictures of you up there, spending time with the kids, spending McDonald's money with the kid. Next thing you know, you gotta pay for that. You gotta continue paying. You with a shorty for like 3-5 years. Like, oh, the baby's young or whatnot. And then y'all get in the turmoil, and then you want to bounce. Then she hit you with some child support papers. That's not even your kid. But guess what? Michigan allowing it. And that's why if you think Michigan gonna be the only place, all the liberal states gonna get hit first.
That's how it always is. And that's why I tell men, you gotta watch where you put your penis, bro. Because a woman will have, if you a high value man, or you a woman or man that look good, or you got a certain gender, you tall or whatever it may be, certain women will have your baby just because they got you. You know what I mean? Like just because they want you in their life, like not even looking because they don't want to be the baby mama. So they had a baby just to try to tie you down basically and hold it over your head. And that's something that people don't want to talk about, but that's real. That's real life.
Yeah, like me, I'm 6'3", and I'm 30 years old. I ain't got no kids. Feel what I'm saying? I live on my own. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm not Michael Jordan in the pockets, but I'm good for myself. You understand? I'm doing what I gotta do. But yeah, people gotta wake up, man.
Yeah,
you know who my favorite wrestler is? The Rock, because he had the most important line ever. Know your role. People today don't know their role, man. You feel what I'm saying? And you couldn't come back when The Rock said that shit.
Nah, it's out of there.
When you said that shit, it was like, damn, like I can't even come back. You tell a chick that, I guarantee you she ain't gonna have that. She ain't gonna come back from that shit. She's gonna be like, damn, like he put me in my place. Like tell a chick when you wilding out, like yo, know your role. She gonna sit there like, damn, son.
And that's the thing, ain't no man. That's the world we live in. Ain't nobody gonna tell them that though. And that's why they keep out here living out here like they tens and stuff. That's what happens.
It is what it is, man.
Happens, bro.
Well, I appreciate you for calling though, bro. We're gonna get
this. Man, good luck, man.
I appreciate you, dog.
Oh, yo, man. Now, one more thing, man.
What's up?
The guy named remember I told you the other day. I said, yo, stop following the sorry and the sucker, man.
Oh, that was
I don't like that dude, man. Yeah, that dude, man, hand for black men, son. He one of them Ivy League type college kids that used to get bullied by white kids, and now he think he all of that. He got his own little corporate business or whatnot. Like, bro, I see through all of that. You little fake Tim Hardaway looking ass. Like, that's all I wanted to say, boy. All right, holla, bro.
Yeah, all right, bro. Man. So you don't know, but the Saint in the Center is a dude. He just kind of, well, I won't even say he knew. But he came in when he first came in. He kind of took the Tekashi 6ix9ine kind of route. When he just came in and started dissing everybody that make red pill stuff. Like he was basically like he was trying to say Kevin Samuels was gay and stuff.
He walling out.
He tried to go up. Like he was saying, like he said some outrageous stuff about O'Shea. I ain't even gonna repeat what he said. I'll tell you off camera, but I'm not gonna spread that message. So I ain't even gonna repeat what he said about O'Shea. But he was pretty much he basically tried to come in and this, and it's worked for him. It's worked for him. Dude got 50,000. I watched his channel go from like 30K to like 50K in weeks because people into that kind of stuff. I guess people like when other men going back and forth and doing all that. This and that.
Together, man.
Let me see. Somebody was talking crazy. Hold up. Look. Ain't playing the stepdaddy. That's facts. He said something crazy earlier. I can't even get into that. He said something crazy earlier. But let's just go and finish this video up, dog.
There's levels to cheating. There's levels to everything. There's levels to cheating. There's levels to dating. There's levels to marriage.
So cheating in a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, do you take that seriously or do you take it more serious in a marriage? You see what I mean?
It depends on who's doing the cheating.
Like Jay, so I never cheated being married. Never cheated being married. But that whole situation with Jay happened while we were together because of his fidelity.
Married.
No.
Then
right. But did I stay? Yeah. So we could talk about that. Would you stay in a cheating relationship?
Oh, sorry. I was I'm trying to record without being like, oh no.
Go ahead.
I feel like once you get married, if it's worth it, after that you have to kind of, I'm not going to say erase the past, but you kind of have to leave the past in the past because getting married is a new beginning.
Mm-hmm. And that's what I was talking about. We just talked about that a second ago. I knew that was coming. Because that's what these people do, bro. They go out and they do all this stuff and they just think that, that's Cinderella syndrome. Oh, when we get married, it's gonna be we're gonna have a dog and the picket fence and the.
It's not. You're gonna have the same problem.
You're gonna get judged based off what you've done. That's what character judgment is. You get judged based off of what you've done previously. He's gonna judge you off the rip and on considering give you the ring based on this video.
You're not gonna go out and buy a car without the history of who drove the car, this and that. you gonna have to.
You need to see the miles on that motherfucker.
Hey,
you gonna check the miles. You ain't gonna just say, "Here go $5,000 for a car."
Here go a car. You go. No, I gotta see.
You gotta check the miles.
I gotta see what's going on with the whip, man.
It's great, bro. This mentality just be insane to me, bro. I don't understand how I just don't get it, bro. I don't understand.
So if you made it that far and you said, all right, I still want to do this, and he said, I still want to do this, then y'all knew what it was.
Right.
Some people don't have that conversation, or some people don't know how to leave stuff in the past, and they commit to somebody because they are looking for them to change.
Right.
You don't get married to someone because you're looking for them to change for you. You get
married. So why would anybody recruit you? Why would anybody want you on their team if you
on the bench, buddy?
You on the bench.
You on the bench, buddy.
She in the stands.
Hey, what? You buying popcorn?
She had the popcorn. She had the popcorn stand.
You buying a glizzy or something?
That's a glizzy dog.
A glizzy dog buns. You buying popcorn? That's out of there.
Married to someone when you can accept them for who they are already. Now, if you guys get better, then hey.
Kudos to the situation. Yeah.
But you don't marry someone. That's like having a baby with a man to keep him. A baby ain't keeping a man. No. So why do that?
That's going to make him run away even more. Like, unless you are.
Says the woman with kids. She has kids.
She probably using that to
everything she say is against what she said just 5 minutes ago. Everything she's saying is against everything she said 5 minutes ago.
She's using that to her advantage. At some point, she can also not want to come see your kids.
Yeah, that's what it is. Oh, you don't want to come see us? No, I don't want to see you.
It's gonna come down to it. You're gonna use it for for money, the child support.
These are the same women that say they don't need a man. By the way, how can you say you don't need a man but you need child support from a man? That's needing a man.
I had a conversation at a job, and the women in there were going crazy. They were like, "The child support money is great," and I said, "Y'all are wilding out right now." And they said, "We're not wilding. We're going to get our bag." I said, "Y'all wilding out. Y'all ruining lives."
That's the culture though. That's the new thing to do.
Y'all ruining lives.
That's the cool thing to do.
I've seen a man work overtime just so they can rip $400 to $500 out of his check before he even get to buy a cheeseburger.
They get the money for you do.
My man living it. I don't even want to get into it. I was hurt for that man. He was working. And I was like, man, you must be setting up for a car. He like, no, my child, I think she was 10. He was paying like $3 something for child support. And he's working hella hours. He's working 2 jobs.
And that's the thing. Like when we talk about equality, and even if there was such a thing as that, right?
That shit.
We never talk about those things because those are male problems. Those are men problems, and men don't complain. We provide results.
He was a humble dude. He wasn't like putting on a show. He was a humble man. Like he was humble, and he was just getting stripped.
Yeah, that's how it worked. That's how they get.
She wasn't working either, mind y'all. She was not working because she was getting that, and then she was getting like
COVID,
like not COVID. It was like EBT and stuff because they paid for that.
That's another problem in it. That's what I'm saying too with the black community. Like they have certain housing, like in housing. You can't, they don't want men to live there with you sometimes.
No.
So like the housing is just for the women and children. So that's why I say like some of these democratic policies that come out, they sound like it's there to help you, but it ends up hurting your family in the end.
They know what they're doing.
Because they don't allow the man in the house. That's separating the man from the family. They know that's going to drive chaos, bro.
It's going to drive chaos and it's going to drop their pockets.
Because statistically speaking, off the rip, if there's not a man in the house, the child has a higher chance of going to jail. Child has a higher chance of dying. Child is less likely to be educated. That's off the rip. And that's just statistics. There's plenty of women out there that's trying their best. I understand, but the best ain't enough sometimes. Every now and then you'll get a good example, but for the most part, you need a man in the house. It's good. Let's keep going.
Exactly. Like, you don't need a baby to prove it. That's why even when we were on live just now on Instagram and, Jeremy was saying, oh, I want 2 baby mothers and woo, woo. It's like, okay, but you don't want a wife?
That's a whole can of worms I don't want to open.
Because it's like at that point,
he's a wild one.
But when men do that, I'm like, okay, you're selling yourself short too. Because you're saying that you're not enough for one woman. That's what you're really saying.
I should have asked him, would he have been all right if one of his baby mamas
had another baby father?
Exactly. It would be like a whole throuple or whatever you call them, quadruple. Exactly. Like,
but like, I just think that people have to be real with themselves. Like I know me personally, I'm not a woman that wants to be shared amongst men because I feel like I'm enough for one man. He ain't gonna wanna.
What?
But I'm so happy he's here to see this.
What?
So it's not just me. Every video you give him 15. Look, at the 10-minute mark, that's when stuff starts to go left.
What?
That's when everything starts to go left on these videos because it just starts to contradict what was said earlier. Every time. It happens every time I watch a video.
She's trying to clean some stuff up.
She's trying to clean it up. She's like, I'm not a woman that wants to be shared amongst men. Literally, you're sharing yourself when you go and cheat on a dude.
You are, yes.
That's literally you sharing yourself. So if you don't want to be shared, stop cheating.
He ain't gonna want to step off once he gets me because I'm that. Yeah. So it's like to even have these hopes of having multiple men, multiple women. It's like, well, that's a self-esteem issue because you don't think you're enough for one person. If you already think that you need two people, then you know you're not satisfying one.
That's what you call.
What are you talking about? What do you mean? Look at her face, yo. She like she just said something like she did it. Like she like I got you. Look at her face.
She like she really figured it out. That's what I be saying. We're at that point in the video.
We went from like this is it. Like I'm the
I know
shit.
what to do.
I know. Look,
cheat whenever I want. This and that.
To you know, like look at her face, y'all. She looked like she accomplished everything she needed.
She thinks she figured it out.
She did it.
And then all the girls watching this video, oh yeah, girl, you tell them you preach. And then they just fall right down the same hole. Right down the same hole.
Yeah.
It's outrageous, bro.
Polygamy and all that in nature, I get that. But it's like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm a winner. So whenever I win something, I have to conquer. I can't be anywhere where I'm not conquering. If I can't conquer you, then we just cool.
You know what they say on the IG? You know, some little scripts.
Imagine if a man said, "If I can't conquer you, we ain't cool."
It's a look. It's
he
a whole.
He be dead.
It's out of there. It's a post. They're dragging him through the water. This is gonna be nothing but women in the chat saying,
"Why would you say conquer?
That's like, bro.
Women aren't supposed to be conquered. We're supposed to be loved." Like that's what would be said. But when it's a man, you just don't get that luxury. You just got to deal with what you got. Is what it is for us. And for the longest time, it's been like that. But men are now to the point where they like, okay, either they're gonna go their own way, or you're gonna have to listen to a man tell you about what's wrong with you so we can fix it and go forward. Because there's so many men now that are literally like, I'm peaced out. Like they're just leaving. They're leaving the conversation. Like they don't even want to deal with it anymore. Because why go through this for a woman that doesn't want to be on the same team as you because they're competing against you? They want to conquer you. They want to cheat on you. They want to steal your resources. They want to play you. You know what I mean? It's just so much of this going on that you get men with money now, or even men in general that's just hard working. They don't even want to deal with it no more. So that's just making the gap even further.
Number one is to never be number two.
I'm the one in the two. Okay. In the three, in the four, in the five, and the six.
Right.
But I just think that like
that's not cute.
People gotta be more real with themselves. And this generation is so tainted because people have glorified polygamy from people, but they're glorifying polygamy because they know that they're not enough. Exactly. It's like Fox and the Grapes.
Yeah.
It's not better. It's not like, I don't care what anyone says. Like, men can act like, oh yeah, I got this many. No, it sucks at home, doesn't it? You're not happy. No. Because if you were happy, you wouldn't need all that.
Right.
It's just a lot about you.
Right. And if you want to keep cheating as a man or a woman, I just say you're single.
Now, if you have a situation
tell your friend
where,
that.
like my situation, where it's like, all right, I met the love of my life when I was really young. We had a baby. Outside life forces pulled us apart. But
there's no outside life forces.
Like he asked me to marry him. It wasn't like he was my baby daddy and it was just that. Yeah. Like no, we were engaged soulmates. Yeah. So it's like that's different. If something like that doesn't work out and then you do meet a man that you decide to marry and have a kid with, that's a little bit different. But like if I just said, okay, well, I'm his baby mama, let me go be somebody else's baby mama too, then I have no self-respect. Because it's like, all right, so you're just out here having kids. Like, what is your end goal here?
Yeah.
Right, what's your end goal?
And it's the same thing for men. Like, you have one baby mother, then you go have another one. You go have
that's doing the most.
What are you doing? Like, you are not good with yourself if you feel like you have to do that.
Are you building an army? Because ain't nobody want to be a part of that thing.
Right.
So on that note, Stay committed if you in a relationship, or just
Shout out
bounce
to your friend.
bounce. All right, and be like, I'm done with you.
Say that to your friend. Why she making that fake
it's
smile?
crazy because she's trying to do this, but it don't work because the lady
She's
there
married.
just said, no, I'm just saying the other, like she's trying to tell women, don't, go out and just cheat on your people, right? On your boyfriend, but her best friend is a serious. I bet you she has something to do with the reason why she cheated. But that's just me. It could be that way. That's why you gotta watch your friends, bro.
It's the devil on your shoulders, man.
It's just, he cheated on you, girl. You just go and have fun. Don't worry about it.
What makes no sense to me is like she's like, I met my soulmate.
Yeah,
and like,
and she said, due to outside forces.
There's no outside forces. You're the outside force.
If all your relationships don't work, you're the common denominator. All right. Maybe you need to check yourself, go do therapy, get some help.
Outside forces, bro.
You know how that is. Just my spirit wasn't right, so I just went out and cheated.
His zodiac sign was different.
He was a Gemini, so
it was
that's really crazy, man. Let's go and finish this up. This ain't nobody.
To do that. That's another reason why men cheat, because they're weak and they can't say.
Because that child support check. You don't want to be in that system. They ain't trying to be in that system.
But they don't want to say like, look, this ain't working out before. Let me go step off.
You know how
I feel like
as a real niggas do.
As a woman, it's not my job to do that. Like I'm supposed to.
Would you respect the man that he came up front and told you straight up, like, look, I ain't feeling this no more. I'm about to go ahead and see you, shawty.
I mean, that would be ideal, but that'll never happen. I be saying it for niggas, like, look, you don't like me.
Right.
Move around.
Right. Damn.
So
and I don't like you anymore.
You're just here for the freaking for the ride.
Because men just feel like they need to have that how do you put that control?
Mm-hmm.
But some women need it too, and that's when the cheating starts coming in, because it's like, well, it's not a one-up situation, but sometimes it can just be a situation of like, you're not going to outdo me in any room.
Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about in terms of your woman being like, it's supposed to be you and your woman or family, or your tribe is and your friends, your close friends, whatever, against the world. She already coming from a mentality where she's competing against her man. So that means if I say something about where my resources are going, I'm coming in making all the money, I got a suggestion. She's gonna be the first one to jump up and go against it. And I see that so much in our community, bro. Like our women just to argue, just saying stuff, just like this. It's just saying stuff. It doesn't even make sense. Just to go against the grain. And then that shows masculinity. And that's why black men, you know how that be. Black men go out and get one of them white girls. Get themselves one of them Latinas. One of them Asian girls. And then you sick. And that's because they don't do this, bro. Like, you don't have this problem.
I'm trying to tell you, look.
For the most part. I mean, some of them do. I'm not trying to act like that. Some of them do, but Jesus Christ, like, she out here competing. Yeah, get you a big girl.
She gonna cook for you.
She gonna do something.
You think you running shit here?
You see, Jazz? You see her spark? She got so much spice. Get you a Scorpio, and she gonna put some spice in your life. All right?
Told you.
They had to bring it back.
Man, come on.
Jazz gotta be the Scorpio Virgo show.
Had to bring it back.
All right, yeah, that's enough of that, y'all. That's enough of that. I think we did what we needed to do. Let's see what y'all saying before we go and get up out of here. I really appreciate all the super chats. Pan-Africanism strikes back. Okay, that's a hell of a name. That's a hell of a start. This girl talking. Oh, hold on. Let me go and get him up in there. Let me go and share his stuff. This girl talking all tough, but will be chasing a man out of his skin, talking about why he don't want me. She literally makes a statement, and then pauses for confirmation. She definitely ain't no dime piece.
Man. But it hurt because her friend was married, so she had to. The married friend had to tread the water a little bit.
No, yeah,
and she's trying to accommodate for her friend. But at the same time,
it made her slip up a little bit, though. And that's why I'm saying, like, even when you're a married woman, man, you got to be careful about who you keep around you, because people will lead you astray. Women have this thing where like jealousy is a big deal for them. Like if they see another woman, going out and getting it, and they can't, because women aren't physically more violent than men, but women will sabotage you. So like they'll make a rumor or something like that, you know what I mean, just to see you go down, like see you fail. Yeah, so like that's why I tell women, make sure who you keeping around you. You in a relationship. You out here with all these women that get around. It ain't a good look. It doesn't look good on the old resume. That's what I like to say. It does not. Let's see what he's saying. what you said about feminism movement is spot on and accurate. I really appreciate that, Adolf Caesar. Every time I see you, bro, that is a hell of a name. You got to be brave to have a name like Adolf. I mean, you holding it down, though, dog. I really appreciate that super chat, man. The friend still want to be married. The friend still want to be married, so she knows she got to watch her.
Yeah. Oh, but so yeah, she had to tread water.
Yeah, that's fine. That's what a woman. That's what you're supposed to do. You got a man. You're supposed to present yourself in a way that respects your marriage. You know what I mean? You committed to a person for life. Y'all are representations of each other. So
nah, we gotta go. When we go live again, though, we gotta pop up the video of the response, though. Next time we're gonna get y'all.
Yeah, next time we're gonna hit y'all with the response video because I want to see what she say. I might have to look at it before though, just to make sure. I might look at it before, but I'll let you see it for the first time.
That's cool.
But all right, y'all, man. We probably finna hit it. What you want to look at some more comments?
Let's see the comments that we had out. We was in there for a minute just to get some of y'all in there.
It's like my old boss used to tell me, get you a dumb one, not one of these pseudo intellectuals. That's true. I hate it. And I ain't even gonna hold y'all. T.I. be doing that a lot.
He do.
T.I. be doing that so much. I be like, bro, it's different kinds of smart. All right, you ain't got to start using words like expeditiously. All right, we get it. You're a street guy. Yeah, I be like, bro, it don't sound, it doesn't roll off the tongue. It's not natural.
You doing that all the time.
I be like, you're a street guy. You street smart. It's different kinds of smart. Same thing with women though. You get you somebody you could teach because them pseudo intellectuals that think they know they get what they talking about, they're not willing to listen. Them women don't be willing to listen to men and what they got to say and what their problems are because they feel like just because you're a man, you ain't got no problem.
Like Forex.
Yeah, invest in Forex. Fake alpha female women don't know their gender roles.
I'm trying to tell y'all, man. She was talking tough the whole video. I guarantee you, she went home lonely. Not my bad. She not lonely.
No.
She got kids there.
It ain't lonely.
She got kids there, but she got to look at them kids because they got another half of the dad. So like, no matter what you have to watch that child grow up.
You have to.
It's just like,
and you alone.
And it hurts because like if you have a daughter, like mom, like I need you for guidance. And one day that daughter is gonna look up this video, or even the son. Like that's my mom.
That's your mother.
This is my mother, y'all.
That's all the OnlyFans lifestyle, man. We in the OnlyFans world nowadays, y'all, man. It's crazy out here. Certain lady said, "I'll cheat. I have a cheating problem." 2 minutes later, I don't want to share. I don't want to be shared by men.
So I'm trying
That's
to
what it's that contradiction, bro. And you give them 10 minutes, 12 minutes, talk about it for a little bit, and you usually get there.
Women, y'all gotta give us something to work with.
Thank you, bro. That's all we ask. It's just a little something to work with.
You in the courtroom with nothing. You gotta give us
something to work with. At least make me feel like I'm kind of wrong. Y'all just be saying anything. Y'all giving me more fuel, more power.
That's crazy.
Shoot.
Yeah, man.
All right, y'all, man. We about to go head out. Appreciate everybody for the super chats. Gotta say it every time, because it does matter. You spending your time, you spending your money. Anytime you're willing to get the only resource you got, which is time, to watch me talk and complain and say stuff about women or whatever it may be. I really appreciate it. So yeah, appreciate y'all for coming in. Appreciate the super chats, whatever. All right, y'all. See y'all later.